Well, let's get her done.
Get her done.
Welcome back for
Episode 58.
episode 58. Welcome back to Dungeons and Nerglings. I'm Nergy and these are my Nerglings. This is our dungeon. Pew, 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 pew. Is that what you were doing?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure I had the right sound effect.
You did it right.
Good, good. We'll pick up from where we left off last time.
Last time on Dungeons and Nerglings.
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 Which, yeah, we ended just after Kincaid was almost taken by a flock of dragons.
So let's go back to the start of that session.
From the top to the bottom.
Very, very close. Top Hat was acquired.
Oh, God.
and two coats.
That's-
one with arms.
That's where last
One
session
with arms.
started.
Yeah, wow.
And then With said no. And
Before
whilst top hats were being acquired, Ricky learned about the Black
Bows.
Briars.
The
Yeah,
Black
and the Black
Briars. And they're basically Robin Hoods.
That know
Yep,
a
yep,
little bit
yep.
about... Slash may have had something to do with the job against Kincaid's family.
Yep.
And then we
Theoden
got...
was taken to the stockyards.
Yeah.
And
The guys talking to.
had a chat, sort of.
Yeah, not
Confused
taken
a bit.
to the stockade, but the stockyards.
Mm.
You were you hadn't done anything wrong, so
Yeah.
I like it. I like
yeah,
it.
you had a little sesh with them.
Told them he rode a magical elk, had a sword that talked to him, and was on a mission from the king.
And then
So
the elk
just-
rocked up and they were like,
Oh, that's nice. And then Kez
magical elk
did
appeared.
show up, and they were like, "Oh, wait, how old are you?"
12.
That's right. You were like, you guys would be really good as like child psychologists. We then have Kincaid showered an old man with copper, and then proceeded to berate him.
Because he thanked God, and I was like, don't thank God, thank me. I gave you that money.
why are you taking the water with
Yeah,
the
that's
water
right.
sprites. Yep.
And you were talking to Alf.
You're like,
and
"Wait."
he was like, you're like, yep, we're nearly at Bleak Nest. And he's like, is that Kincaid I can hear in the background berating an old man for
Yelling
not
at
being
man?
great, not being grateful enough that he got money?
Nearly.
Excellent.
Yeah, then
Ah.
Alf sent through a few sendings, and we were like, we should really kickstart.
That mission.
Yeah,
That thing that you asked
we
us to
got
do.
months ago.
Uh-huh.
Hey, it was more like 2 weeks ago, and we spent most of that time in Thornmouth.
Well, I think we spent like a week prior in Bournemouth, then a week protecting the eggs. It's probably been another week since then, so we're getting close to a full
With
month.
various shenanigans and or activities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's been about 3 weeks since he gave us a
Yeah.
task. Which, I mean, we're going to spend longer.
it takes like a week and a half to get there. Come on,
He's just checking in.
we're slow travelers.
The boys are like,
We
yeah,
do not
yeah,
appreciate being performance managed.
Yeah,
We're
for
on it.
micromanaging us.
Yeah.
We're on it. Goodbye. That's all he gets.
Yeah.
It's just like, this is like, okay, yep, no fun. They said they're on it. 3 days go by.
They're still on it.
My sources in Bleak Nest say there is no sign of them.
Sorry, you eat things that may contain, not to do just. It's made in the same factory.
So you
just
guys
not good.
left to head north
Yeah.
towards
The bleak nest.
the entrance to Bleak Nest.
Yeah.
On the way, Thundercooker Falconberg, you're accosted, and Kincaid was
Skadoosh.
stabbed right through into the heart. In the tail, and Kincaid were not so happy. You did manage to get him up. Varys stabilized. You lay on hands, or did someone?
I probably gave him some hands.
Here's 5. And you basically, the other 2 fled because you absolutely decimated their number in a few seconds. But you could hear more. So you all piled back into the cart. The horses were spooked,
And
to
we
say
left
the least.
Medusa there as well.
Yeah.
There is now a Medusa
On the road to Bleak
looking menacingly around.
Hissing into
Acting
the
like a
rain.
Medusa naturally would.
Damn that pesky Zeus.
Mm.
I wasn't even that hot.
Damn you. So we'll pick back up, fleeing northward through the not really road-worthy terrain. The cart slewing and sliding in the muck. Oh yeah, it was raining
Was it before or after the fight that Varus gave us some backstory?
Before.
Before, oh yeah, we learned about.
That's true.
All the
I
Goblin
learned
families.
We learned about the 5 families of
Finn
Bleaknest.
Weasel. Family.
The Vesrus, who do slavery and sacrifices. The Rild, who are the spider cowboys. The Klivgrim, who are the wizards.
Kilgrim.
The Arkeweld,
Yep.
Arcanel.
who are assassins research at the Assassins R&D department, and they have ties to the Voiceless Hand.
And House Vark.
And about 2 years ago, there was House Vark,
Yeah.
of which Varus was a spoiled prince who snuck out on one night, fell in with wrong crowd, met sexy lady who sent him to get relic from his family tomb.
Well, went with him. They sort of broke in together.
Maybe,
Not
that's
sent
why
him.
we were drawn.
I think my notes.
I'll take your word for it. Trust me, I heard about
No,
it.
I'm looking at what I wrote last time right here, and it clearly says. And she
He
had a
learned of the demise of House Vark.
she had a blood gem.
Yes, this is where
I have a note that just says religious zealots did rituals and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Vark
what their
house.
family
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
You was the church.
Yeah.
And then had a giant red ruby and used it to destroy his family home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went for her with your dagger, and the dagger hit the gem, and then you woke up in the smoking ruins of your house.
With your
Close
little
it up.
manservant carrying you out.
yeah,
Pretty close.
Oh, that's right. Your Alfred.
not
Yeah.
far from that.
At no point was his height mentioned.
Your tiny little butler.
I'm here.
Little
It's
sweet
like
little
4
baby
foot.
Jesus.
Tiny,
Your micro butler.
3 pound, 4 ounce infant baby Jesus.
Infant baby Jesus.
Tiny little hands, can't even speak a word yet. Good movie. Good movie. So, the cart. You're fleeing from the storm. Just finish.
I'm just trying to not pick it up on camera.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
That's fine. Yes, fleeing into the rain, heading north. Lightning cracking the sky on occasion. And the horses. Your animal handling check was
Oh no.
quite good. I think it was 19 or 20, which was very necessary.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were like, they're super spooked, but you were like, just run.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, I can understand that.
Fear, I'm in.
Yeah.
Way ahead of you. And yes, you flee. You flee north. The speed in which you travel into the night, you don't have any operating lights or anything. You don't really stand out in the darkness. A few minutes go by.
Is this a bad idea to be going at full speed through places we don't know in the
Nah.
dark without any headlights on?
That's a
I can
problem
see
we'll
where we're
cross when we hit something.
Can we still hear like the wyvern screeching?
Make a perception check. While you.
What am I doing?
Oh yeah, we did.
We didn't test our dice.
Oh no!
I got
Oh no, we've
17.
made rolls without testing the dice. I don't know what happened, but it's not good.
Definitely
or
doomed.
it's a nat 20 and a 2.
I got 17.
That's ominous.
Oh, that's it. Now test your dice.
Ah, testing my dice. Yeah. Well, I mean,
They shall lost
2 and 7.
Lost me.
Lucky I
Fair.
didn't test.
Sure. Losney.
17.
Okay. Ricky, what'd you get?
Crit an 11.
Nice. What was your perception?
Hey, I got a crit too.
18.
Very nice. You are all on
We're
a
on high
nice
alert.
edge. You are high alert. You are listening, watching, looking around, trying to see those little pinpricks of light from when they would screech and open their mouths. But you don't see anything actively chasing you. You do hear them in the distance. A little tricky to hear over, howling wind and rain. but from what you can see, they don't appear to be chasing you.
Do we still have a hooded lantern?
That was you, I think, Kincaid. Word lantern.
Doctor
I
brother.
I do have one, but it's full of souls, and I
Oh,
blow things up
yeah.
with it.
Right.
I mean, I could unhood it, but
I mean, look, it's technically the hood
Full of
lantern.
souls.
oh yeah,
God damn.
we never talked about it.
No, we didn't.
We should do the CR equal to half, like the amount of D8s equal to half the CR. I think that would be a.
Oh, I thought it was the number of D8s up to a cap of
6 or
5.
something.
Yeah,
5.
but most of what you fight is lower level sort of stuff. Just in terms of scaling it towards fighting bigger things, they would also have the same power as a CR5. Yeah, we'll tweak it a bit. See how.
Yeah, like you don't want to like capture a god and it's like 5D.
Yeah, 5d8.
So just flat half CR.
Yep.
Cool. And save.
Yeah. So
It's
yeah.
soul energy.
What's your casting?
wisdom?
Wisdom.
Do we just do it off my DC?
Yeah.
What sort of save? Like a wisdom?
I was gonna
I
say
think we were talking
Energy?
about
Con.
otherwise, or...
Okay. Yep.
because trying not to die from the necrotic energy.
Yeah, more like resisting being withered.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yep.
Yep. So success would be half damage. Fail is full.
Mm-hmm.
But
I thought of it the other day and forgot.
yeah, so did I. Anyway, that's the joys of homebrewing stuff. You tweak it as you go.
Look at this guy just making up rules as he goes on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so you guys sort of look over at Kincaid. He's like riding along. You can see that there is a big hole punctured into his sort of clavicle straight down into his chest. He's looking worse for wear. You swear you can see wisps of like smoke rising from the hole that was punctured into him. He's not a healthy boy.
Does anyone have any ale on them?
Yes, I got lots of vodka.
It needs to be ale, mead, or wine.
Well, I think I might have some wine.
Well, yeah, we've looted like 2 bars in the last like week.
Yeah, we got all that expensive alcohol. Surely there's
Yeah.
wine in there.
It'd be a nice wine, surely.
Right. Dude's office that we're
Got
in.
500 gold bottle of wine, just pour it on him.
I put my amulet of the drunkard around Kincaid and I say, "Drink, boy, drink."
Does he need to attune?
No.
Nice. That's good.
Pop, pop, pop. What
How much
that
is
do?
it?
44 plus 4.
Cool.
Games. Pretty good.
That's some good wine.
So in like a pinch, you can just throw that on someone and their turn they can lose.
But it's only got 1 charge a day,
Ah, okay.
and then after he's drink, I'll put it back on.
So that would definitely be a full action to do, just if you
Yeah,
were
yeah.
trying to do it in
Oh,
combat.
I
Take
feel much better. Maybe I should drink beer more often. I just sort of sip vodka mainly.
But the horses thundering along, Varys is sort of just like keeping a lookout and keeping them as straight north as possible. Does anyone remember what time you left, Croden?
All I remember is it was like we were getting ready to set up camp right now. So it's it's not.
So it'll be
It's about
you left in the
8, 9,
PM. Yeah.
I think we left like just after midday. Or around midday.
Yeah, because we went to sleep and then when we woke up, we were getting potato sticks and then we were like, oh, let's go to the thing to see the guy. And we're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's not open yet. It's 8 a.m.
I gave
and
the
then,
man the money.
And then Alf messaged us like 3 times and we were like,
And then
okay,
we
let's
got-
just go.
we got swept up in Kezra's piss antlers into the alley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, that was the previous day.
That's the guaranteed talk.
So we left actually
I
pretty early.
forgot about that.
About the eyeball,
Realistic
the
angel eyes that pee.
biblically accurate eyeball piss
Somehow
antlers.
scooped us up.
What a description.
2 wands of jelly just leaking.
I'm sorry
piss.
that they ruined your
Your
noble
beautiful
steed.
holy mound.
My elk now has like eyeballs that cry piss
Yup.
on its antlers.
It's like, have you seen
And there's
Hellboy
nothing
2?
we can do about it.
Oh.
Hellboy 2, at the end, there's like the angel that has wings.
Tell me it has
full of
piss
eyeballs.
antlers.
that's
yeah,
actually
mate.
the
Yeah.
real depiction of an angel.
Yeah.
It is, yeah,
Terrifying.
In
Whole
Revelation,
bunch
yeah.
of eyes. Circle.
Yeah, we actually left quite early because we went to that thing and they were like, yeah, it's like 8 a.m. It's closed. And then Alf messaged us a bunch, so we were like, all right.
Okay. Yep.
So yeah, so we
Okay.
left pretty early.
Yep. So you've done most of a day's
It's the
travel.
Costa the 11th right now, yeah?
It is to Costa the 11th. Late
Yeah.
at night.
Since you woke up in Croton, a day has not passed yet.
Yeah.
So the horses begin to, the adrenaline wears off a bit. They're still going at a normal pace, but they begin to slow a little, and you can feel the tension in them, the panic, the fear sort of melts away a bit. And they begin to slow. Hunting around, you go probably 20, 30 minutes. You find some rocky sort of outcroppings. Not great cover. It's not much in the way of trees out here. But getting further north, you begin to smell sort of boggy, swampy marshland. Not great tree cover, but there's some rocky outcrops that you could potentially bed down in.
Yeah, probably.
Perfect.
Pull over there rather than trying to camp
So-
in the bog.
Kincaid's happy as a clam in this rain. He's just like,
All that is doing the big hole in my body a powerful.
and... Oh, what?
Oh, what? I was say for a second I forgot you just died, and I was like, wow, Kincaid's got like a big emotional hole. He misses water. Like, didn't realize it was that serious.
Maybe you don't know that he nearly died in character. You're just like,
Too busy running.
Jeez, I should really ask how my friends are doing more often.
yeah,
Kincaid's really struggling.
Smiley died.
He's not doing it.
Yep. So you're sort of posting watch is your priority here. You're already soaked to the bone,
Yeah.
but you find what cover you can. Put the horses, in the lee of these rocks, and
Like collect a bunch of, I don't know, like if there's like rushes or like grass and shit, and like so that like put it all over us in the cart and stuff, so that from the air it's less visible.
Some sort of
Sorry,
camouflage.
That
yeah.
was probably
No, that's
Can I get
fine.
some bulrushes and just
You
do
know.
that? Like spread it around. Yeah.
I would say
Survival.
make a survival. See how well you can camouflage. What are the rest of you doing?
Health.
Okay. Then
Minus set everything up.
roll yours as well.
Not great.
With Varus assisting, is it great?
It's natural 17.
It was. That's much
do I
better.
press again?
Well, if we, because is it?
Press the button. Press the home button.
Jesus Christ.
It's only the new ones. It's the new ones that don't have the home button that you swipe on.
I would do the same because I do not
Mine's
Apple.
7 plus 7,
17 minus 2, so 15.
so 14.
Okay.
Wait, so we do? Is it we both roll the dice and just add
just
the
add the
highest
highest.
modifier?
It's just so you both
17
feel involved.
Yeah, so 15 plus 7, so 22.
Nice.
My brain really stroked out on that one.
Well, that very kind of fitting. You did just die.
A little bit.
You're just like trying to pick up the rushes. You're trying to like cut them with your hands, and you're just like,
I
oh.
can still feel the lightning coursing through my veins.
Yeah, you could feel that pulse deep in your chest. Your heart stopping.
Wait. Cut it out.
Do you want me to plant growth and make the area around us all difficult terrain, or will that just hurt us if we need to run again?
Can you do it, but like not this little track?
Yeah,
No, okay.
I can designate areas that it doesn't happen to. So I was going to do our little circle, but I can also do a track
Yeah,
out.
just do maybe 2, just in case they then come up the track and we're like, oh shit.
Okay, I'll do that.
Remembering that they fly.
Yeah, but in case like
But other things.
yeah,
Yes,
other
true.
things as well. Yeah, so I'll cast plant growth.
Okay.
Famous
But do it as the
dragons.
action. So all normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown.
Cool.
You can exclude one or more areas of any size within the spell's area from being affected. So I'll do like our little circle of tents and carriage and stuff, and then a pathway going straight north, and then maybe a pathway going like that way,
Yeah.
like just
Right
in
angle.
case. Yeah.
Yeah. So Kincaid comes back from collecting rushes. He's got like a tiny little handful. Varus is off like slashing in the darkness. Kincaid comes back to camp, and you're like making the plants grow. And
Whilst they're doing
this
that,
is
can I just
something you
run
could
around on Kazra, just like making sure that
do a
nothing's,
circuit.
like coming at us?
Sure, make a perception check.
Careful of the plants.
18.
Don't trample the bulrushes.
Being a wild man, you know that not a lot stalks in, heavy rain.
Nighttime heavy
You're
rain,
sort of
fair.
going around, shrug up, whatever you're wearing, leathers, chainmail.
Chainmail and big cloak.
Yep, and hood over. You're like, I don't think anything's going to be hunting in this, from what you can see.
Are there any animals that I can see? Are there like frogs and shit will come out in the rain?
Just a crap ton of snails.
Yeah, that'll do. Prefer frogs.
Escargot.
Yeah, you'd be able to find a semi-aquatic life.
Can I have a chat?
Sure.
What the... Hello, cousin. What sort of...
It like puffs up at you.
Are there any predators for someone my size in this that I should be worried about in here at your fine swamp? No, but you can speak because I can't speak with animals.
But I specified, obviously.
No,
when I say have a chat,
it's trying to pretend. It's like ribbit.
Make
Who the fuck is this guy?
Make a perception check
You mean not speak on glass there?
or insight.
And you're like, no, it's okay. I speak frog, and it's like, oh.
Well, that's pretty good. 24.
Yep, it rolled a 4. It was trying to play dumb, and it's just like ribbit. It's just like saying the word ribbit to you, and you're like,
Hey, cousin, need a hand here. Don't make me eat you. Do I catch it?
make a. It'd be dexterity.
Oh, nah.
Yeah.
Can it be
Trying to
survival?
catch this little
Surely
thing.
it's... I just catch it with my eyes by perceiving it.
religion?
Ooh, 15.
Oh. You did not catch it.
Damn it.
You see it like,
You want some food?
fuck you. And then, as you say, you want some food, it's like, what are you offering it?
I have really tasty food. Just come closer.
What are your thoughts on trail mix? Mr. Frog.
Let's
Wait, do we
see.
still have all those sardines?
Ooh.
Oh yeah! You'll like this. Yeah, opening the tin. Mmm, sardine juice.
You hear a few more chirp up around it.
Can I see other ones?
You don't have dark vision, so no. You would be like, I can hear them.
Alright. First person who tells me what I might be predators for someone my size gets a sardine that are in the swamp.
You would get very little good information, being that these are highly unintelligent creatures. But
That's okay.
deeper in the swamp, you would know there are creatures that away, but nothing out here really.
Nothing out here. Okay, if you want more sardines, tell us if there are things coming and then I'll give you the rest in the morning. So there's this thing called time.
Remarkably, they ribbit in unison as if they understand.
Excellent. Here, down payment of 2 sardines. That's in morning.
And you see one hop, and they begin to hop away.
Oh.
Little blinks.
Oh.
They sort of like
Blink
just
frogs.
jaunt.
I thought it was getting snatched by something.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
me too. I was like,
Oh, no.
closer than we thought.
Oh. Don't waste those
Actually ate
sardines.
The rest of the sardines.
Jeez. Eat their down payment in front of them in shock. Interesting.
Oh.
How
Delicious.
do you do that?
So you managed to make a fairly good covering of thick plant life. Make a little hidey hole that you can crawl through. You eventually realize you'll have to widen it a bit because large people you make it for your size.
Taken stupid.
I sleep in rain.
Okay.
I'll
Out next
down
to
in
the
mud.
cart.
You just see like, you know, like when like crocodiles and stuff, and it just looks like a bit of wood, and then it blinks.
Yeah.
That's all. You just see like the top of his head. That occasionally, the only reason you know is because it snores sometimes.
Yeah, echoes out of your shell.
In Kane, it's like, you know how people fall asleep to the sound of like rain hitting like a tin roof? It's like rain hitting
Ooh,
the shells,
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
this is
100%.
That's the magic.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All the mud getting in it, all the crevices, cleaning out the parasites.
Oh, the dream. Sorry.
I think I'm about to be like, the parasites? We sleep in the room with you, man.
Like, how big?
Yes, turtle lice are no joke. They chew through shell and bone.
Oh, yeah.
That's mildly concerning. So you all spend an evening. Are you lighting? Or you would struggle to light a campfire. Are you going to attempt?
no.
All right.
And we got rations.
Cold rations, some scroggin.
I mean, Hermes can just circle around us anyway, and he's got dark vision.
Yep.
I assume he never has to rest.
Nope. He's a magic.
Yeah.
Ow.
He's technically not real.
Yeah. He's a figment of your fey imagination. No, he's not fey. He's fiend.
Fiend, yeah.
He's a little demon spirit that
Yep.
Yep.
you've enslaved.
Yep.
Family.
We're the good guys.
Yeah, they're good.
Are we the baddies?
So, anything you'd like to do in your evening camping out? Terribly drenched.
Alright, so, since we're heading into Bleak's Nest, do we want to come up with pseudonyms? You know, not give our actual names to people?
I want to be my rich persona. What did I Reginald Winston de Beckenbridge von Woffington Porterhouse III.
We're gonna be kidnapped.
Alright.
Held for ransom.
Hello, we are the
Rothschilds.
Rothschilds. We are staying at this poor inn. Do you have information for money?
Maybe let's not look too rich. We want to...
Here, I've got much more money where that came from.
Hip chain swinging,
I
top hat gleaming.
reckon, unlike, you know, previously, we should keep a low profile, not stick out too much, because from what it sounds like, it can cause us a bit of trouble down there. Is that correct, Varys?
Yeah, pretty much.
A bit of trouble.
I'll limit myself on how many business cards I need.
Probably keep it to none because they've got our real names on them.
Real
Our
names and
address.
address.
The address of where our
Not
kids
take
live.
that with us.
I'm really
You know,
glad.
actually-
I'm really glad that you discussed that because that had crossed my mind. I was like, oh no.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I have notes on our ad campaign.
I mean, should we? Yeah. I don't know.
We got.
Yeah, definitely gonna have
We
those
do we
out.
have like cool nicknames then?
Okay.
Blazer.
All right, I'll be Blazer.
So
You'll be
blade,
Blazer.
laser,
Blazer.
Can I be the
Eva
Taser.
Kirovinovitskia.
Brad Stalinskevich Davidovitsky?
That's the one.
Number one dodgeball player in Romanovia.
Blade, Blazer,
Fitness
Blazer, and Fran.
or fitness consigliere Michelle.
yeah.
Or Michelle.
You would fit
I
for
want a
Michelle.
fitness consigliere Michelle.
Okay. Blade, laser, Michelle, and Fran.
That's Michelle.
I thought you were Blazer.
Nah, Michelle.
So hang on, let
Wait,
me write
yeah,
this
Bleak
down.
Nest.
Blade,
Personas.
Blade equals Varys.
Yeah.
What's his name again? That guy that saved my life.
The sneaky one.
Yeah, that guy.
Laser
Laser.
equals Ricky. What a strange conjunction of letters that means nothing.
Sounds like an acronym or something.
Okay, but
Michelle.
if I'm going to play this laser, I need to know who he is.
He is
What's my motivation?
Yeah.
Like
He
a full
is-
method acting.
he is man who is not merchant from Stonebreak that is part of Needlebark Goods and Services and has never heard of the Vark family.
Friends, family,
No.
occupation. No. Just no.
Family. No.
No.
We are a traveling band.
Occupation.
Okay,
Still
Blazer.
fun.
Who are you?
Michelle.
I'm Fran.
Your
it's,
friend.
It's me.
I've got you as Blazer.
apostrophe Shell.
I've had him as Blazer. Too.
Yeah, he's Blazer.
Sorry,
No,
Blazer.
but like
this
a
is
Blazer.
consigliere Michelle.
Sorry,
Flan.
Blazer.
No,
Friend.
You're
no, I want to be Michelle.
What about Michelle the Blazer?
No. Oh, it could be my surname.
the Blazer.
The Blazer, yeah. It's French. Sorry, it's Yinden.
It's Yindish. So
Yinden.
you've all got your fantastic personas.
Excellent.
You while away some hours, maybe half an hour, because it's belt and rain. You're just kind of miserable, can't really sleep very well, except for Kincaid, who's at home.
Happy as a pig in the proverbial.
So was it Blade and Blazer?
Laser. Your
Laser.
Blazer.
Laser.
Michelle.
Your Blazer.
It's Michelle.
No,
Your
Michelle.
Plan.
Was it Blade?
He's Fran.
Wait, wasn't it Blade and
Blazer.
Blade and
Plan. Vince Vaughn.
These are
Justin Long.
These are my
Justin
friends.
Long.
Blade and Flan.
Oh, this is bulletproof.
No,
There's
no,
no
what-
way this could go wrong.
Cool. What about,
What's your-
can we have cool like nicknames? Like I can be like Fran the Flan. You know, it's always like Freddy the Rat.
Yeah,
or like
okay.
Johnny Three Toes or something cool like that.
Is that,
Fran!
we've met a
The
lot of
Fran
people
Three
so
Toes.
far, and I don't really think that's always the case.
Yeah.
Like, I
Fran-
don't remember meeting those people. They're like, hey, I don't know.
Most people call me the Flan.
Yeah. Well, I'm Fran, but everybody just calls me the Flan. Yeah, no, good. I like that. Fran the Flan.
Okay,
Like,
and I'm
people introduce their own nicknames. I feel like that's a weird thing to do.
my full.
I'm Fran. Everyone calls me the Flan. You have not heard anyone call him the Flan.
I go by Johnny Laser.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Johnny Laser.
And what about you, Blade?
It looks like Wesley Snipes.
Blade.
Yeah, right. Much like Blade from the movie, I will not answer.
Oh, it's already in character. He's good.
He's very good at this.
Very good.
Just put the mask on.
That's how you spell the surname, right?
Fran Stolanasko Vodovich. Yeah, that looks right.
That's in
Checks
Aquan.
Yep. That's the. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Checks out.
Excellent. Well, backstories perfectly nailed
Oh,
together.
yeah, we didn't do any backstory. We just did a lot of name work.
Yeah.
Although you have no family and friends, what did you want occupation? What were
No,
what were you
okay, so
thinking?
I'm Johnny Laser from a Yinden mafia family,
I like it.
and I'm thinking
Should we go?
I fell in love
Definitely.
with the rival mafia family's daughter,
Oh.
and
Oh,
they
no.
thought that our love could repair the rift in the families and bring
Oh,
the families
beautiful.
together. But then the other family betrayed us, and we were actually going to betray them, and it was this giant.
Slaughter.
Yeah.
A single tear trickles down Kincaid's cheek, lost in the rain.
In the rain. Someone cut the onions.
That's what I'm working
This swamp
with.
is full of lots of
I'm
onions.
picturing. Have you seen the episode of Sunny where Mac does the whole dance and Danny's just like, I
Yeah.
get it.
Exactly that.
So
What
you-
about occupation? So you're on the run from the Yinden Mafia other family.
I'm his consigliere.
That could work. They have them.
What's a consigliere?
It's have you seen?
It's like a butler,
have you seen The
isn't
Godfather?
It's like a butler. Yes.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
but
The
Is it
Godfather?
not?
Man.
In,
it
in
not?
normal terms, what is it?
Have you seen The Godfather?
I have.
You remember the white guy that wasn't Italian that was part of his family?
The red nut. That they were
The
like,
red
oh
nut.
yes, cousin, and you're like, cousin?
No.
Basically, it's like their consultant kind of.
Okay. A subject matter expert?
Accountant,
More like
consultant.
yeah, it's the exact
That's fine.
definition.
Personal advisor.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, it serves as an advisor to the leader and resolves disputes within the family.
Gotcha.
And if alright, so if you're the consigliere, what is Johnny Laser's role in the Yinden Mafia?
I mean,
Well,
he
because
was the
everyone
son.
was killed, I'm now.
You are the Mafia.
I'm the head of the family.
He's the Don.
You are the
I'm the
Godfather. Don Johnny Laser. Don Laser.
Godfather.
Don Johnny Laser. Don John Laser.
Don John Laser.
Are you saying Don Johns and Dragons is going to happen?
Yes.
Don John Laser.
Isn't Don John that movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt where he was like a porn addict?
I have no idea.
No idea.
And his girlfriend
name?
was Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Is that the one where like everyone he dates immediately meets the love of their life or
That's
something
not
like
Chuck.
that? Yeah.
No, this one is
That's
like...
a very different
So
movie
close.
with different people entirely.
Yes.
And almost no crossover.
No, this one is like... He's from New Jersey.
Nailed it.
And his life's about his girl, his gym and his
I remember
porn.
reading about it. They were
Yeah.
like, why would he cast Scarlett Jo and cast himself as the lead?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Shit movie.
Oh, was it?
It's terrible.
Terrible. Excellent. Well, Don John and his band of...
Don Johnny Laser.
And Blazer is my consigliere.
I thought it
Michelle.
was Michelle. Oh, I'm so confused.
Excuse me, you don't talk back to the Don.
Yes.
I'll call you what I want.
You come to me.
On this, the
This
day of my-
swampy place.
Alright, and so
I killed your father.
Blade is surely a... What do they call him? A made man.
Blade Bladeson.
Blade Bladeson the Blade.
His weapon of choice, a crossbow.
Same for his prowess as a boxer. A famous pacifist. Bladeson the Blade.
It's just to put people off.
pacifist.
So what is your Blade? What is your relation to?
oh, just
Well, you've got
how
like
about
a
I'm mysterious help that you've just hired because you needed extras and you don't even know.
He
I
was
just
a
came and
highwayman.
played.
You're not a mystery that not even the rest of us know what you do.
You look over at Ricky and his hair is like
Slick
800
thinning.
times greasier. And he just says, Blade, my adopted
he's got
son."
one of his big cigars, big stogie in the mouth.
Adopted indeed.
So Blade is my
Found a red
adopted
carnation
son.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh.
if Blade was a highwayman who was like, yeah, he's not bad with the crossbow, we should bring him with us. We're rebuilding the
We need,
family.
we need a deeper connection.
Well, we
He was
rebuilt
actually-
the family.
He fell in love with your daughter, and you saw your history repeating itself. And so you took him in.
We found out he was a long lost cousin, and we're rebuilding the family.
But wait, if he's in love with the daughter, that makes it weird.
Have you seen Godfather 3?
I have not. I stopped at 2.
Yeah, wait, no, everyone's dead.
Everyone's
Except for the daughter.
dead. They're all dead. The daughter's dead.
I'm the last surviving
Or am
lady.
I meant to be mourning that constantly?
Yes, that's why you're the quiet. You've taken a sorrowful vow of silence.
Okay, yeah, cool.
It's the Yinden mourning period. You can only wear black and you can't speak for 45 days.
Yeah.
Alright, sweet.
And you were in love with my daughter who also died at the wedding.
The red place.
So having
Okay. Blade
the,
is my son-in-law.
having the only Underdark.
We got married now. It went from I was just sweet on him to I got married to him.
No, because you never actually got married, but
It was
in
at
my
the wedding.
It was at the
in,
wedding.
At
in
the
my
wedding.
eyes, you're my son-in-law. You know.
Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, without
Excellent.
silence.
And then how does
It was a red
Fran-
How
wedding.
does friendly plan?
Fit into this.
I was the
Rusty.
I was childhood friend who went with the cops, but then found the loyalty was really to my friends.
Yes! Man,
Well,
I was like the government agent sent to take you down, and then at the last minute I did the Fast and the Furious thing, and I was like, oh, what do you mean I don't see him?
Swapped sides.
Yeah, switching sides.
Wait. Who was the other family that this feud happened
Just another
Just
genius
another-
They're
mafia.
a Lazarus.
The
Because I'm going to quiz you all on this in character.
The
So
Corleones.
I like it.
how do you spell that?
Fran was childhood friend.
Fran,
I would just put the Godfather in.
I was thinking maybe you were like the chef. You were his plan to kill the other mob.
oh no, scratch it! I have a better idea. I was the wedding chef, and I killed it. I put poison in
put
the
poison
in
in the
plan. In the plan. It wasn't the wedding cake. It was the wedding plan. Oh, this is so good. Should we really? Should we really do this?
Should we write a book?
Should we write?
Good.
Like anybody else to hear, they'll be like,
Oh, insight check.
We go to the Underdark, like the most menacing people. It's like, who are you? Well, 20
I am
minutes
Fred
left.
Flair. I got the name.
And they're just like, oh god.
Oh,
Can
that
you
was-
do a Yinzen accent, brother, doctor, uncle?
Buongiorno.
Gorlami?
Gorlami.
Arrivederci.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, that's all I say. That's all I've got.
Arrivederci.
See.
Yeah. God, what a scene.
Adios. That's
Oh.
Yindon, right?
Well, a great
I was
way.
gonna come up with pseudonyms, and now we have this whole like backstory
Yeah.
that we made up with.
I mean, it helps.
I'm
some
I'm
way.
a method actor. I need this. I can't just be Laser. I'm Don John Laser, head of the Laser Mafia family.
The laser mafia.
Oh yeah, we can't be the Corleones if you're later.
No, he was.
Or the other, your
He's a
wife.
Corleone.
Your wife, what? Your wife was.
no, it was
No,
His
it was
wife
my
was
daughter.
his daughter.
It's Laser. It works.
Yeah, but
Don't worry.
you
I
were
was
a Corleone.
He was a Corleone.
Ah.
And in the bloodbath, we found friendship.
Did you do the like back to back with guns thing?
Yeah.
Well, we're shooting
What about
each other's friends and family.
Watch out, Blade. Your mother.
Don't worry, I took care of her for you.
And your best friend who you always hated.
Blade, your twin brother.
I always thought I was the best.
Your friend was coming to save you. She's got a dagger.
He's got a weapon.
Grandpa's got a weapon. Get his cane.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Maybe he didn't know about the plot to, kill his wife and whatever, who he actually was in love with.
Yeah.
And that's why he sided with
Yeah,
the
that's-
lasers.
Yeah, they left me out of the thingy.
Yeah.
Because they knew I was faithful to love.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Blade. A real lover.
Not anymore. Vow of silence.
Yes.
Well, you can
That's
love
why you
silently.
turned to the Blade, because you were like, love isn't real.
Yeah.
The only thing
Wait,
real.
So ever
Change
since then,
whatever my real
you
name was is lost now.
Ever since then, you practiced the blade.
Practice the blade.
I am
While
nothing.
everybody else was out smoking and drinking.
I wish
Well, everyone else was out.
I studied.
Well, everyone else was out falling in love. Guys, we've got it.
This is foolproof.
So,
This vow of silence thing is hard.
Especially if you're the only one that speaks Undercommon, and they will look at the drow and think, he should talk, and then you won't.
Wait,
You're lying on that still
It
till
doesn't
they
have to be a
talk.
vow of silence, and that's okay.
Okay, maybe
He's
we
just
worked
like
out
in
that.
mourning, so like
Okay.
he's still a bit upset and is quiet.
he wears the mask of
A
mourning.
vow of
The
just
mask of
talking a
war.
bit less.
Yeah.
Yeah, a vow of talking less.
A vow of saying less than needless
Sacred
filler.
vow of sometimes being a bit on the quieter side.
That's soul deep right there.
Flawless backstory.
So,
I think we're set.
I mean, I'm incredibly proud of you all. That was necessary and beautiful. Great way to pass the evening, though, while you're all huddled in the rain, trying to get some shut eye up against the rocks.
That's correct.
That was satisfying.
Crisp.
But eventually, part way through the evening, the rain dies off a bit. Still cold because you're damp, but you can prestidigitate moisture off each
Do
of
we
you.
want some
and-
more cover? Or are we worried that now the rain is gone? We need some more cover.
Should be.
I was just thinking,
Yeah.
I can just fog cloud.
Oh.
Yeah, but how long does that last?
Hour?
Question.
We gotta sleep for 8.
This
I
is a
think-
long rest anyway.
Yeah, I think we'll be alright.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
all
we got
right.
32 on Hided.
Who do we need to send messages to?
Let's burn all the spell
asked
slots.
about the price of furniture in the Isles.
Ooh, that's a good. Who should I
And
ask?
trading to Danesh.
Adelaide.
Adelaide.
I guess.
Radelaide.
Hello, Adelaide. It is your brother Kincaid. I have some furniture questions. How much in Darnesh do they buy furniture for? And what sorts do they like?
And like sorts. You know that sorts.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll make a note of that, and we'll cover that because I don't know. let's not waste any more time than we have to. We will discuss. So we'll say you can use the rest of your messages with like having a proper conversation as a way to get information about what you could potentially be selling. Does that sound fair? Oh, how many slots have you got? How many are you trying to burn?
I've got another.
And I was saving.
I've got another 4. I don't know. Would I need all of them to go back and forth?
You need at least save 1 for.
That's more of like a bonus if I have slots
If
left
you got
over.
a spare. Discuss trade with Adelaide. All right, and we'll do that discussion outside of game, because that's fine. We can do that.
I don't know,
Let's say you can
2
use.
slots.
I would say 3, knowing you.
Sure. Yeah, fair.
Every time you respond, hello, it's your brother again.
Fair, that's the first of every message.
Yep.
With more furniture related
So the first one would sort of be like, I mean, why? What furniture? Am I selling it? Did you make it? Just like, the first would just be like, where is this coming from?
Papa will make it, and then you will take it to the Isles
Yep.
and sell it, and we will help with the money and things.
So
and
we'll say
take money and
3
invest in this trade, and blah blah blah.
3 slots for that.
Yeah.
Anyone else you would like to send?
Australia
Yeah,
to
we'll
maybe
figure out the
get
deets off
a wizard
the
to
air.
Yeah.
cast teleport in like our base. No, just to
Teleportation
pay them.
circle?
Yeah.
It's 50 gold a day
Ah,
for
okay.
a year. Like just for the spell components. That's not even like hiring them.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
that'll-
just
that'll
a
be a
bunch
bit
of
pricey.
raspberries at Fargo.
Yeah, that's
Oh, you're going raspberry.
Well,
It's a
I can't really
way
think
to
of
see if
anything
we can
else
just
that's
build
like
something in
hyper.
You could
HQ
message
version.
Yeah,
with
do an
the
upgrade.
AI
Alphinus
upgrade sort of thing.
Yeah.
And say what?
and give him a progress update.
Should we sending?
Elf,
I
hey
guess
Elf,
right
it's
now-
Mick and Kate.
Elf,
We
yeah.
have made progress toward Blignest.
You're probably half a day from the entrance to the Underdark.
We're probably sometime tomorrow, very early, because we are very close. We'll enter the Underdark.
And probably not be able to contact him for
And yeah,
while.
the reception
Work
might be.
through
When sending-
how many pillars layers are
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
keep
long
in
as you're on
mind,
the same
we
plane.
contact
Oh, okay,
Kanuna
cool.
in a like different plane.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, I just wondered if it had the same,
Yeah.
like the foot of lead.
Yeah, it's
Ah,
just
yeah.
it's just if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
No, it's a 5%.
Maybe if we contact Kanuna as well and ask how she's going.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's all my spell slots gone.
Wait, what do we need to ask her?
I don't know.
How she's going with all the inventions and if she's
Yeah.
alive and
Does she need money?
is she a plippy?
Oh, we do have more money.
Hey Kanina, how are you? How's inventions? How's life? How are the kids? Do you need anything?
Hell, that's a lot of questions.
Yeah, but just like a general check. I mean, yeah.
Yep. Oh. Hi. Inventions are tricky. It's hard to mass produce something that's this complicated, but I'm making some progress. Ostran is very good to work with.
Yeah.
That'd be about 25.
Yeah, that's 25 exactly. I'm not including like and ums though. I'm just including like actual words.
Yeah.
Is there a bank?
Yeah, remember we have a
Bank
mortgage
of
out.
Spadorn.
But like, is that like throughout a Shara, or is that literally just the
Oh,
bank
yeah,
in
true.
Stonebreak?
It's just Stonebreak,
It's just-
really.
Is there any like
Not an
empire
institution.
spanning-
Centralized bank.
I just had a great idea for a
We
business.
start the IMF. The
We'll be
impossible
combined.
missing force. Damn it.
That is literally what. Well, because I was just thinking, like, it'd be great if ideally, as we were doing this, we could, be depositing the money that we make, and then it could come out at Stonebreak.
Well,
you
I
know,
mean,
for
I mean, he's
canoe.
I've got the thing.
You can do that.
He's got the bag
I've got the bag.
Oh, perfect.
All funds funnel.
into our little vault.
Into our
right.
safe, yeah.
Yeah.
that has-
Can anyone get to it?
the safe.
They can get to
If
the
they
safe.
get to the safe, yeah.
They have to get past our trap door.
Good luck with that.
Vicious
It's-
guard dogs of
Well,
children.
remember because we bought that magical lock for it as well.
We did.
No, that's
The lock of trickery.
And also, we do have someone working there now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because Austrian was meant to be hiring a receptionist / major domo for us.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was, and also I guess
And
be
doing
sorting
some work.
business in Stonebreak now with supplying services and whatever, which means they'll be hiring other, I guess, underlings to do certain jobs and whatever. So I guess we need to work out how much, what's the word? Passive income we'll be making off of that, but that's, I guess, something from out of game.
Yeah, we'll read through the hacking stuff to because there's roles and stuff we can do.
Or we can roll like a D100 to see, we have this much work.
Sure.
Well, we'll figure that out after, I think, because it's a bit more logistical.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So, who's taking watch?
I
Unless you have more messages to send, sorry.
You've got another
I've got one more, but
message Ronan and see how he is.
hey Ronan, how's it kicking?
Peace.
That's it.
The end. you can go away now. You would hear about middle of the night. Oh, hi. It's good. I'm sleeping. Sorry. I'm learning lots. Oh, wait. Watch this. Oh, you can't see me.
I'm not sure how your weird bard magic works.
Sort of ends the message. He's doing all right. He's training somewhat.
He's learning about the world.
Yeah.
Man.
He hasn't died again.
Then you feel a insistent scratching at your intellect. Hey, I learned how to do this. Seems to have what did they say? An aptitude, whatever that means. But I can send the words like this. Isn't that cool?
Do one to Kincaid. He'll love it. And Thurden and Varys. They'll all love it. Just I won't tell them. Surprise them.
Well, you can't reply.
Who are you talking to, Ricky?
No, I can reply to him.
Are you
in the sending?
Yeah.
That's part of sending.
He sent to you.
Yeah,
and he's
and I'm replying.
And you
as part of
replied,
sending.
but he can't reply back.
Yeah. But that's what I say.
So who's on watch?
No,
I guess I'll go
be
first watch maybe with Varys.
Okay.
No,
Are you
people with
doubling
dark
up?
vision.
Fair.
Whole chest man can
I'm snoozing in the mud.
heal up.
Yeah.
Put
You're
some
like,
mud in it.
you know how to fix wounds. Smack some mud and mushrooms in there. Beautiful.
That old remedy.
Yep. Classic. So yeah, while you two are sort of doing the rounds. Hey Varys. Ricky told me to wake you up.
I'll kill you.
Blade, calm down! He's reliving the wedding.
The lasers!
The lasers, they're everywhere.
They're blinding.
In a peaky fashion.
I learned a new trick. I can send messages now.
You can.
And hope you have fun in the Undercities.
Yeah, I hope we come back.
You reply that to him. He's just like laying in bed.
Oh.
Jeez.
Not quite the cheery send-off I hoped for.
If we come back.
I hope we survive. I don't want to die.
Kincaid, in your slumber, you hear, "Hey, Kincaid!" Ricky told me to be loud and annoying to you.
Oh,
So,
it's not as fun from the other side. I always thought it had this impish glee. Really annoying.
Yeah, it's like abrupt as hell. And while you're sleeping, you're like,
Just in your head.
Yeah. Your Alf said your family, they hatched an egg or something.
What they did.
You can't reply yet, but I assume you understand how this spell works.
But knowing you, I'm sure you're replying anyway.
Or if you interrupt, it just cuts their message off.
I was thinking it just all goes together. Like as you're just saying all these things, you just get, oh, it's really into. Oh, I did. It's into. It's like,
when you're responding to a voice message through text and you're like,
yeah.
Yep.
It's like
Send
the
it in
opposite of that.
sections.
It just like sends it as one big block.
You sort of. Huh. Well, he's doing well. Back to sleep.
Do I owe Fargrim an apology?
Nah. No, it's he.
It's the kids who were wrong.
I don't
Throw it
think
in.
that's silly talk.
I'm a fancy gentleman.
There, that's you see like the eyes on the top of the head and just the top hat out of the water.
Your watch. Can I get perception checks?
8.
Hermes is at 22,
Woof.
and I am a 4.
The two of you are just like thinking of backstory. You're just wandering around like, no, that doesn't make sense. Like workshopping your tale. The owl doesn't see anything. Does even though the rain has eased off. No, nothing skulking in the darkness that you can see.
Super. No drums. Very good.
And you can get to switch over if you're doing a switch.
Yeah.
Well, you would have to do a long rest.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Change.
Is it just you? Because old mate can't see in the dark.
Yeah, sure, it can be just me. And
Yeah.
And her.
I mean, the second
You
half
can
of
keep
it will be
Hermes,
going
yeah.
into daytime. Of the
Yeah,
long
but-
rest.
it'd be like still probably a good 3 hours of it in dark.
Yeah, like you probably went to sleep 9-ish.
Yeah, that's right. I'll do it with Hermes.
Sure. Make a perception.
23. It's
9.
Hermes is.
He's on the ball.
Yeah, he's had all the muck cleaned off him in the heavy rains that he flew through, and all seems pretty quiet, pretty calm. The froggies are. Wait, have I got frog?
Keeping watch. In exchange for the sardines, as promised.
He would spot them, sort of ribbiting around every now and again, on the swampier side. Get away, swampier side of things, but. No, nothing threatening, nothing dangerous that you see. Some nightlife livens up, but there's not that much out here.
Yep.
It's kind of barren.
Cool. Baron is good.
Yeah.
It comes to morning, and you can all hit that long rest button.
Hell yeah.
Kincaid,
I'm alive again.
everybody knows that getting stabbed into the heart and then electric shocked, just fix it with a little nap.
Sleep it off.
Sleep it off.
No, I'm not worried. We'll sleep it off.
Pick it up.
Yeah, just pick it up.
Is lingering injuries in the Dungeon Master's Guide, or is it like
Yeah, it is.
homebrew?
There's stuff in the DMG.
Like
Why?
missing eyes and
Oh, I was just wondering because like talking about that.
If it's a character defining thing, we could work it in. But in general, injuries leave scars. Magical healing helps to knit you back together, but it doesn't just like magically make your skin flush and exhibit it.
But the regenerate spell.
Where's
does.
your arm? The dragon took it.
Oh no! Maybe I'm friend in one arm now.
Oh.
No wait, one arm friend.
One arm friend, the
Then how do
flan.
you cook the flan?
Yeah.
With my other arm. That wasn't my plan arm.
With one
luckily.
arm.
They didn't take my flan arm.
So-
Oh god.
Wait, so you're the childhood friend that was a cop, or were you the cook?
Cook.
I think we went with
Cook.
Cook.
With the
I
poison
am the
wedding
secret chef
Poison wedding
assassin.
flan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
secret
Gotcha.
chef assassin.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry to have given you that, but
I can
I
still
think
be
it was too
childhood
good to.
friend, maybe, but
Yeah.
It's too good to pass up.
I do like it.
That's it. That's where the flan came from.
oh, absolutely.
So sunrise.
It is very
Finished.
quiet.
Finish your naps. There's a nice chirpily chirp. It's the second time tonight.
Gosh darn it.
And sky's a bit overcast. Not a bad day, but good for travel. The horsies are still where you left them. They look kind of miserable. So you tend to them, feed them, whatever you got, oats, something.
Mix.
Trail mix and beef.
Sardines, baby. Breakfast of champions.
You'll be running like a thoroughbred
You
in no
are
time.
so welcome.
Is it horse meat? Who knows?
Who knows? Where's the other
Ask
horse?
no
Who
questions, we'll
knows?
tell you no lies.
And you, at this point, the terrain is getting pretty crap. It may be either best to go on horseback or abandon the cart at least.
How many horses do we have pulling the cart? Was it 2 or 1? 2.
2, I believe.
So 2 and Kezra. We could.
If you have like me on one, you on Kezra, and maybe you two on the other one,
Yeah.
Sure.
would that work?
Only problem being, no saddles.
I hold on very tight.
With your claws.
I've got rope.
Yeah, you could,
We
you
can
could
like sort of
makeshift.
I can use my enormous gigabrain to
You're like,
I am not.
to like how would I make a saddle out of this?
MacGyver.
Can I try to guide with some
tie
horse
le-
saddles out of some
tie
rope
legs.
right now?
Tie legs together under horse.
Yeah, that's how it works. Tie the horse's legs together.
No.
Go.
Tie your legs together.
Tie our legs like ankle to ankle.
You're like, tie your legs together. Varys with his huge throbbing Chad brain is just like,
God.
yeah, wait, that's a terrible idea. The horse will
How
trip
does that
straight
help?
over.
The horse just falls over. And then we fall off because we're not tied to it in any way.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we've got like 50 foot of rope and bits and bobs. And...
Like, you might struggle just because you're so huge. These are not draft horses. They're powerful steeds, but you weigh a lot. And without a saddle, staying, I don't know if you've ever ridden a horse, but staying in the same spot
Probably not. Maybe. I don't know.
you might struggle a little.
Is there any other beast around here?
Wait, can't you just find? I mean,
Wild
wild
shape?
shape?
I can, but only for 2 hours. Yeah. And then I have to short rest. Okay, frogs, you're ready for your sardines? And also, I have question.
Are you casting Speak with Animals?
So I'll ritual cast it while we're like having breakfast and stuff.
Yep. The growth looks pretty good, by the way. Like your plant growth. It's made for a nice thick
Oh, so yeah,
shelter.
That's what I was just double checking. It lasts indefinitely.
Okay.
Now there's a cool little grove out here.
Excellent.
Oh, nice.
Similar to last time, there's
Sort of grove.
not much lives. Not much animal life lives here. There's plenty in the swamp side, so over to the east, but
I go over that way.
you would need to travel a fair
Oh,
bit.
like go.
I'm just trying to paint
So if you have a squiz at the
Council
map,
gardener, it's like, oh.
you're traveling straight up the guts there.
Yeah.
If you travel sort of out of your way, there's swampy swamp creatures that
We
you
can
could.
go to the shuttle.
Also, we can just have a short rest in 2 hours, and then hopefully by like hour 3 we're there.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because it was only another half a day
Yep.
away.
It wasn't too far.
So it's like, and we ride hard and far. If we go quickly.
Varys catches himself with his brand new found intellect.
The brain throbs.
Ugh, that could be misconstrued.
Otherwise,
I mean, you could just walk.
we could just walk.
Oh, well, yeah.
Just
No.
we have a problem. There must be a solution.
Well, what would be like the downside to riding without a saddle?
I
Chance
sometimes
of falling
fall
off.
every now and
Oh.
again.
Hurt Gooch.
Eh,
My Gucci's
can you
armored.
put up with that for?
My Gucci's armored. It'd probably be more like the horse would have sore back.
Yeah, well, I
Spine
mean,
made out of powdered milk now.
but also when we get to the mouth of the cave, we are just like abandoning the horses. So,
that one's dead. We should put that one down.
so if we're
The one with
worried,
the big divot in its back.
yeah, like,
We're turning you
but
into
you know what I
glue,
mean? Like,
Sorry.
yeah.
We can make glue out of it.
Yeah, we're already going to be abandoning them. Like if you're worried about hurting their back.
Yeah.
I mean, I
We'll
am,
kill
but
that one.
also, jerky.
I mean, we can tell them to follow the road back home.
I'll speak with animals that heard this entire conversation.
Nah, I wasn't speaking to them.
Oh, okay. I thought
Do
it was
you
just like you
pick?
cast it and then it's like you just the animals can understand you.
Yeah, no, it definitely is that.
Kincaid learns a
horses run
valuable lesson.
The horses
You
have
gain-
chewed through the rope and have run off.
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. Okay. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at a minimum, they can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including what they perceived within the past day.
Okay, I
And
think
be able
you're
to
okay.
persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the GM's discretion.
If they're offered
Sardines.
sardines.
I sardine the frogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are there any... I'm looking for something
Gators.
like a giant frog that I can ride. Is there anything like that around here, little cousins?
Take me to your god.
Kind of, yeah.
To your god.
Kind of.
I want to ride him.
I must mount it.
I will break him. Like new stallion.
Not
6 hours.
not in the vicinity. Nothing large enough for you
What
anyway.
about something that eats you? That is also large, that I could ride.
You notice that there are a lot of frogs.
It's not anything eating them.
Wait. What about if you just got
A
like
lot
50
of
frogs
frogs,
under your
you
feet?
say. Ricky, you're reading my mind. Cousins!
Do you all remember that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean 3 where the ship is sailing on those crab
On the
rocks
Oh,
and
yeah.
Davy
That's
Jones is
exactly
locking?
what I'm
Yeah.
picturing, but it's frogs. in
Frog
King
way.
Cave.
Wait, if they're blink frogs, can they take you with you when they blink?
Are they blink frogs?
Yeah.
Or
They
just
work on a
regular?
blinking.
Can,
or is it
can you
because
take
have
me
bad
with
doctor?
you when you blink?
I
For
don't
more
know.
sardine.
Is this another one of these
Hey, you
fake
hop
long
up on my
crossover?
hand and take me with you
Uh-oh.
when you teleport. Was that onto my hand?
Yeah, into your hand.
And teleport. Me with you. And go. Go now. Teleport now.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy. Can I fail it voluntarily?
Sure.
No, he's gone for
I
that
do that.
sardine.
Oh, yeah. Sardine. You're like, hey.
Motherfucker.
In that case, I will make a dexterity
Oh,
saving throw.
no. As the 100 other
Cross,
frogs.
you cross the flan at your peril.
Make an unarmed attack roll.
Are we going to fight an army of frogs now?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we can handle it.
Yeah, but it's the age-old question. Would you rather fight one horse-sized frog or
I think it's a 5.
frog-sized?
Oh, okay.
The one I've heard was, would you rather
4 plus
fight a
1, I'm
gorilla
pretty
with
sure.
a sword
To
once
hit
a
or just
year,
roll damage?
or a
No, no,
chicken
just to, like,
with your bare
try and
hands
crush
every
it.
time you get in your car?
So this was it for it to go against.
Alright.
So you're just sort of like bamboozled by the tongue
You
flick.
have the sword.
And then you go, you
You
little,
have the sword.
and then
I'll
it,
try and even the fight out.
Well, now you blink.
so it doesn't seem to transfer.
You're like, what?
Wait.
It didn't transfer.
I wild shape into a blink frog. Can I blink now? So I can turn into a beast I can see. I have
Ooh.
seen.
Yeah, do you,
Is there a challenge rating limit though?
yeah, do you gain
Oh, yeah, no, I can't because frogs swim and I can't turn into things that
with a
swim.
swim speed?
Why'd you just wild change
Do
into
blink
something
frogs
and
have
just
swim
sit on
speed?
my head on Kazra?
They would. Being amphibious.
I feel like at that point I just turn into a horse.
Yeah. Why don't you
Why-
just
why
sit
don't
on
we
the
just-
horse and
Yeah, sit on the horse. If I
And
keep
maybe
falling
you
off,
fall
I'll
off.
turn into a,
Yeah.
I'll turn into a horse myself.
Or just roll on
Just
your back
guidance
and just go
yourself.
like, this is the end for old King.
What if?
What
Wait,
about?
okay,
What if you
just
tie me to the back
No, no, what
Yeah,
if you go
and
and I
over
just
your
go and
head?
rush out?
and we just drag you?
See, guys, this is why we never get through a session.
Did we get my grappling hook back from the...
No, but we've got a javelin with 10 foot of rope on it.
5.
Oh, it's 5 now.
So wait, did we leave my grappling hook back there?
No, we got it.
No, okay. Well, I
Because
mean...
we went we bet the thing.
Well, yeah, we could, like, loop the rope around it, that sort of stuff, and then hook it on to itself with the grappling hook kind of
Yeah.
thing to drag
We have a
it.
saddle.
Perfect. Let's do it.
You've got a
Alright.
perfect anchor point to put the hook into.
Just make some
Screams
room in
in
there.
A literal-
echo across the peaceful
A
countryside
literal
as I'm horse dragged, hog-tied and dragged behind the horses.
So how are we riding? Kez.
grappling hook saddled.
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
Go on, Mr. Big Brain.
I'll use a luck point. Shit, I rolled the same thing twice.
You gotta do it more
Ooh.
horizontal, less up and plop.
A 10.
10.
Look, you sort of figure out a way to wrap yourself to the horse, like make reins in some way. But otherwise, saddle, your ass is going to slip around. There's not much you can do.
that's right.
You sort of tie yourselves
we got a
together
bit
and
of
have
reins,
something to
so-
hold on to.
Some amount of control.
Yep. Kincaid, atop the other horsey.
Ow. Actually, no, that's the horse.
Yeah, the horse, you can hear it going, what the, ow! My
Lose some
back!
weight, fat ass.
What's that, glue boy?
How fast are we traveling
What's
here?
that? Dinner?
So normal pace or pushing the horses?
Extremely quick.
Yeah, probably pushing it.
Okay.
Let's get there.
Alright, can I get athletics checks with advantage? Straight athletics. Just for holding on and maintaining your balance.
Not animal handling.
And he's an 18.
Use animal handling to be like, stop doing that thing with your hippies.
Yeah, I'd allow it. You can sort of tell it to correct
Yeah.
the way it moves.
15.
Solid.
23.
Nice.
I forget. No, it was 18.
Okay, plenty. And he rides Horn Boy, so
Yeah.
plenty to hold on to there.
Yep.
You actually-
One of the piss stalks.
Yeah, just need a little top up. It's like milking a cow.
Cow made of...
The eyes on the end of the stalk, like, moves around.
That's just the tears.
like milking a cow made of Starburst squirts.
Oh, the dream.
Each one is different colours.
Rainbow
Levels of
tears.
dehydration.
Oh gosh.
You're going from golden honey through to light lemon.
So, it being a fairly pleasant day. The ride goes pretty smoothly. After you correct a few times to be like, ow, that actually hurts me too, you figure out a good way for it to carry your weight without hurting itself. Using animal handling, being able to speak to it definitely helps. The rest of you, Varys sort of in the lead, directing you to where the entrance to this cave system is.
Yeah.
It's probably 1 in the afternoon. You sort of break for lunch partway there, and then, you notice you can hear the waves crashing against the cliffs, the coast. You can smell the salt in the air. You can hear some gulls and smaller birds flying about overhead, and the memories come flooding back of leaving the Underdark last time. Sort of burned into your memory. This is not something that you can easily forget. So finding the entrance, you recognize some landmarks, and to you guys it's just looks like a fairly gradual hole leading into the earth.
Satan's anus.
To Varys it's a little different. But you find the entrance to the Underdark, or an entrance. Definitely an entrance. There are more than you can count.
Cool.
Traveling downward, I've gone for the happy music.
Can we stay on the horses, or are we we're forced to leave them at the?
Yeah, this is not horse sort of
So,
terrain.
Do you say it's like a hole going down, or is it like a cave entrance?
It looks like sort of a cave into the flat earth, with a sloping sort of entrance that curves away, but it turns into a fairly rounded tunnel. Probably at 6, whatever you are, you would be scraping the ceiling at the entrance at least.
So I guess at
What are
the
we
entrance.
doing on rations? Realistically, do we need a little bit of horse meat?
Horsemeat.
Because otherwise, we're just going to be like, okay,
I mean, we could
try
just
and
tell them
find
to
your way back.
follow the road back to Croydon.
I have 6 days of rations, I think.
Yeah, I've got 8 days.
Yeah, I've got 7. Yeah, or 7. quantity, I assume.
So we're all good for just over a week.
Yeah.
Which
So
is
is that about
five,
right?
It's
Yeah,
5
5
days.
days.
5 days to a
down
week.
with no hiccups. Yeah.
Yeah. And besides, if we do encounter some wildlife down there that's
We can
not
eat spiders.
inherently
We can eat
poisonous,
mushrooms.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
There'll
Okay.
be, yeah,
How many
some
dried legs have we
sustenance.
eaten?
You can send them back to Croden, Kincaid.
Cousins, back to Croydon. Bye-bye.
That worked.
You don't know if they understood what you meant by
You
that.
say it in. You just said it. You didn't.
You give them.
Back to Croydon, they pull out the map and start consulting between the two of them.
Back to Croden, they both go in opposite directions.
Back to Croydon, smack on the ass, and they just.
And neither of them are in the direction of Croden.
You see them, taking their time, grazing as they go.
Good on them.
Grass isn't great out here, but heading back a little bit where there was actually a track to follow. Yeah.
Oh yeah, good luck with the wyverns.
Yeah, don't remind them what's on the path. And good luck with the Medusa.
Yeah. Don't worry, remember the Medusa's an illusion.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Good thing we didn't name them or get attached.
Yeah.
Yes, that is a good point.
That was Craft and Clag.
That's not bad horse names.
Stick and pot.
Okay.
I guess before we head down.
Yeah.
Yeah, any preparations for sure.
Yeah, is there anything that we need to, I guess, well, Varys, anything that we need to know before we get down the hole?
That's as much as I can tell you, really. It's very, very dangerous. Pretty much everything will want to kill us or sell us. Or sell us then kill us. Or sell us to be killed for
how
other
much-
profits.
For how much money?
I don't know, really.
I
I
mean,
haven't been in a little while. Maybe the
A
market
don might
fluctuated.
cost a bit.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, maybe
We have a night out, torture some people.
Or maybe we...
or like, oh no,
Oh.
I'm an innocent little turtle. I have been captured for much money to my dwarven captor, and then in the night, oh no, turns out the turtle could turn into a ferret and ran away.
Wait, why are we doing this? Why are we pulling this scam?
Money.
Money.
Oh, okay, right.
I actually have a question while we're going down.
Yes.
Do people, like, for Kincaid to be able to see, if we have a light source, are we gonna, like, are people gonna hate on us for that?
Irritating? Honestly, probably. Well, it's not
Okay.
like it's a huge thing. There is sources of light.
Yeah, there's
down.
bioluminescence.
And because dark vision is like you see it as if it's dim light, so
Yeah.
you still
Yeah.
see better in when there's light.
And yeah, and it's not just that, but like it is a civilization
Yeah.
sort of
Shove
thing.
the squid
Like,
on your head.
I can only do that for
Yeah,
2
there'll be
hours at a
enough-
time.
there'll be
I can do that
enough
for 2 out of every 3 hours, but
yeah.
You'll survive.
But yeah, there will be some
You've got the
light
girdle
sources
for,
and that
like,
sort of thing.
bites and stuff if we get
Yeah.
ambushed or something.
But yeah, definitely, yeah, like, well, yeah, big bright lights down there are just going to draw a lot of attention, no matter what. So yeah. But yeah.
There's
Oh,
not
and
some-
there is, I did forget, but we do have, yeah, someone, well, I didn't forget, but the guy that pulled me out of the rubble should still be down there. So we do have one person we can
What's
talk
Oh,
to.
your little
What's
tiny,
his
tiny
name?
butler.
Yes, Taff Gosaliston.
South Ghost to this.
Yes.
does he need a laser name?
No, he's fine. He has no idea we're coming or anything like that. He probably wouldn't. Yeah, but yeah. But yeah, when we get down there, we'll try and work that one out.
If he did need a laser name, though.
He's not much the type for.
What does he look like? All we know is that he's a little tiny man.
He was tall, thin, drow.
Pencil.
Ping pong.
Yeah, silvery hair, same as the rest of us. Sort of wavy. I don't think he had it particularly long.
Crazy.
What
As a
color
cane.
hair did you say? Sorry.
Huh?
What color hair? Oh, silver.
Yeah.
I thought you said red.
The one red-head drow.
He's an albino.
It was a rich mental picture for while it lasted. It's like if a drow was Ron Weasley.
Basically. But yeah, no.
Harrison's family are like the Weasleys.
They all got ugly sweaters. I would have blown this place up too.
Poor Weasleys.
Father's got an illegal flying carriage.
Yeah.
Onwards and downwards.
Can we see like Howling Peak from here?
I don't know.
Sort of. Looking across the desert, do we see like Howling Peak and Fort Air?
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
What?
Nope. As you're sort of about to go down into the earth, you're like, oh, I can't see past the first rolling hill sort of thing, so no luck. And you all prepared, got everything you need.
I just want to say,
Rations.
when we finish down there and sort out everything with the blood gem, if there's nothing else involved with it, can we head to Fort Air after?
Sure.
Have some stuff in there to sort out there.
Well, we can detour.
Well, we don't know that we have to go back to Ashara. We just need the information.
Yeah.
He did want us to retrieve one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, okay. But also we could
We
just
can always like send one.
dogleg it through.
with
Oh, well, maybe not that, but maybe we could like just send a car. You wouldn't want to send a courier with that.
I mean, aren't there many different exits
All
out
the
of
posts like knocking on the pallets. Got delivery for the Alice.
But aren't there a bunch of different exits out of the Underdark?
Yeah, we can find one
So
that's
might be
under
one closer to
Ashara.
Ashara.
Yep.
Imagine.
That'd be nice.
You have no idea where they might be.
Yeah,
But
but-
Try find one.
yeah.
You know that there are entrances and exits all over the
Cave
continent,
system.
really.
Yeah.
Ideal for another sideline, Underdark explorers and maps, mappers.
Varys is just like,
I don't think they'd take too kindly to us mapping it out and selling it.
Do they come up to the surface lots where they would find
To
us?
kill and enslave people? Yes.
Well, maybe we workshop this.
Yes, they do.
Ah. And
So-
it would have our card with our name.
We have our
and
names
address.
and address on it again. That's a bit of a
Have
problem
we
sometimes.
thought about? Can we put that on the agenda for the next meeting?
Removing our address, perhaps? Or just...
Maybe we just need to do like a care of, like a PO box.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just when we get our building in Ashara up to scratch, we can change our business address to Ashara, because that also looks better. Like, oh, they work out of some tiny little dwarven mining town, or they work out of the capital.
Big shots.
well, Stonebreak's
So-
known for its trade
Tiny
center.
little dwarven mining.
Yes, your ancestral birthright that was taken.
Dagbadir.
No, that place is cool.
Now that
I've
place,
heard great things.
I know.
As Don John Laser, I've never been there personally.
Mm.
I've heard great things.
So, traveling into the Earth, it's in your first sort of hour, you're sort of a little on edge, just traveling into the unknown. It's a slow, gradual, twisting. Eventually, you're completely lost as to direction that you are walking, because there's so many twists. There are little off paths that you can follow. There are passageways that Varys has no idea where that leads.
Nope.
Um,
Be a dead end.
but you know the way back to Bleak Nest. And he's your guide. You are all entirely beholden to him, in that he's the only one that's been there, that even remotely knows where this thing is. And he leads you. It would take you your first solid rest of your day of walking. You got there at about 1-ish. You have no idea how long you've been walking though. There's not really a way to tell time down here.
My sundial stopped working.
It's still midnight.
This watch I drew on myself.
You drew a sundial on your wrist. you kind of just base it off when you get tired. Because there's really no way, there's no day-night cycle, there's no normalcy there. It's oddly reminiscent of being in the depths in Glendolsa. You don't know.
Do you guys have a different calendar down here or something? Yeah, how do you know what's what?
I've
To be
never
honest-
had to worry about that, I'll admit.
To be honest, there really isn't a calendar. You guys just...
Kind of day by day it.
Yep.
But how do you know what day you're daying by?
Because
How
every
do you
day
know
is
which-
today.
How do you know which day to go to work?
You go to work every day. What the hell?
What about fight night?
The drow was so much more
How
evil
do we
than I
know
could have
when fight
imagined.
night? Oh, it's fight night every night.
It is fight night every night in the streets.
Fight night.
There's
Holy
likely some slave kids we can bet on. Oh, that's not fun anymore, guys.
Well, no, honestly. It's kind
We
of
could
a
go in
bummer.
there and fight the slaves if that'd be more fun.
Yeah, it puts a bit of a damp on the vacation.
When the boy's not out.
As you're all joking about it,
Nice little Florida vacation.
as you're all sort of, joking about it, making light, you can see Varys is like entirely... He's being dead serious about there being slave markets and fighting pits and that sort of stuff. And it's, a little bit sobering that you're just like, okay.
Oh yeah, don't boast about our ability to fight.
The fight,
Do not boast about our combat ability. We will end up in the pits.
and that's a bad thing.
Because they leave you in there and just keep fighting until you die.
So we don't
Don
get the
John
money.
Laser has no fear.
Do we
All
actually
these
get
guys
money?
should.
You should though.
Do we get money for fighting, or is
No.
it like
No, we get nothing. We get dead.
It is a blood sport. Everyone outside of the pits, they can
So we
wager.
go there
And
and
bet on the slaves. If we want to.
If you want to support that
We
industry.
could procure
I have
our own fighters.
deeply conflicted feelings about this.
Think about it.
Slavery is bad, and forcing slaves to fight is bad. However, money is very good.
It is.
What if
Also,
we
like
buy
building bionic-
It's a
What
grey
if-
area.
What if we buy some slaves?
Remember how I wrote that thing on here?
They
This
can,
is how it starts.
I started a while ago.
we'll buy some slaves. We'll make them part of the laser crime family, and then maybe we'll just set them free
Yes,
up
how
there.
much?
After they
How
win
much-
5 fights.
I was
How
going to
much
say
does a
they can
person
sort
go
of come
for?
with us as our bodyguards.
How
How
much
much
is a
does a
slave?
person go for?
Yeah, actually.
Honestly, I have no idea. I never bought one.
Inside. 2.
23. No, sorry,
It was like
22.
It turns out Varys was like a crypto bro just with people.
Well, this is deception. But I'm not like I have not.
Yeah,
I'm not,
if you're not lying,
I've
then
not bought one.
Yindish are up by 4% today.
Ricky's doing the. I don't trust him. I'm getting suspicious.
How did he know where we're going?
Oh no!
Other pies, children. He really knows where the palace is.
Quick!
God, Ricky is super paranoid.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense.
he's naive until he's like,
Until the
Well, I
last
think
minute, where he's like,
isn't
"Oh
it
my
like
God."
he fell
he's
for it
been
once.
he's
Yeah.
been naive too
Yeah.
many times. Now the
Yeah.
pendulum it swingeth in the other direction.
He was too trusting with Lydia, so
Yeah.
now he trusts no one.
Did
Not
we
even
get information directly from Lydia? Did
Yeah.
we trust him?
I mean, yes,
Yeah, but
Okay, so
but
Yes,
right
but-
before that, we pool bombed her farm.
right.
yeah, we firebombed her farm, so it kind of evens out, and now we're back to sort of trust.
Technically,
kind of.
Hermes did.
Yeah.
Dwarf relationships are weird.
You don't pool bomb each other's farms out in the Underdark.
No, they probably get their slaves to do it for them.
Yeah, that's true. Or they're spiders.
Or have the spiders crap on the slaves.
God, the Underdark. It's really a horrible place.
It's really
You are
bad.
sometimes. I'm getting the sense are sometimes not very nice.
It's
What
not a
gave
nice
it away?
place.
Yeah.
To live down there, you gotta be.
If these aren't really bad jokes, I'm getting a bit scared.
I am
the
both.
spiders crapping on command was. But we
That,
could if we
that
wanted
technology
to.
is years away.
They're nowhere near.
Do they take jokes in the Underdark?
No.
What about, now, where did we land on this snilk farming?
We're about
Now
to
that
find out.
now that we're down here.
Can anyone cast silence just in case?
Yes. Oh,
I-
no, I can't. But it doesn't move. Does
I could have, but I unprepared it.
it? So that you could give us pass without trace, right?
No,
Right?
I need to have another level in Druid. I think I swapped it for a very useful spell, probably.
Animal friendship.
It's definitely message.
No.
I was also thinking,
Aid.
okay, can you do like create food and water?
I can purify food and water.
Maybe.
Because I feel like create food and water would just be a great like traveling spell. Rather than all these like trail mixes, we can have some goose.
Can we? Can you just create a goose?
I think it's.
also known as summoned roast goose.
Summon
I feel like quail tonight.
So I can purify food and drink if we like find some
Poison stuff.
or dirty
poison shit.
water.
I can always
Yeah, dirty water's probably a good one, but for down here, like,
Well,
yeah.
I don't-
Food
I'll
and
need
water. Oh, I
And,
can.
roast.
Yeah,
Not today, but other days.
but that's just a
This
good
is
one to
gonna
keep
take
in the
a while.
back pocket. Like if rations are getting low, we can be like
Swap to spells for a
goose
little while
tonight.
because we still got to get out.
Yeah.
You create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water on the ground,
Gee.
or in
That's a
or
fair
in
bit.
containers. I was like,
Very helpful.
Does it take how much
create the.
how much? Yeah. How
So helpful.
There you
Ah,
go.
Yeah.
lap it up, dogs.
The party clusters around the big dirty puddle with straws.
Lap it up.
Food and purified.
Yeah. He came with his gold chain and diamond encrusted eye.
Oh yeah, maybe
Big
we
top
should,
hat.
Lap it up, you
Ricky,
dog.
flavor it.
How much
Kool-Aid.
does 45 pounds feed?
I don't know. There is.
Wait, was it 425 or 45? Oh, gee, okay.
45 pounds.
It's a lot of food.
Oh, enough.
Like one.
Third.
Oh, wait, really?
On the ground or in containers within range,
Yeah,
enough to
get yourself aware.
sustain up to 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours.
That's
The water
so good.
is bland but nourishing and spoils if uneaten after 24 hours.
The water?
The food.
Oh, you said. I'm pretty sure you said water, didn't you?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, the water is bland. I was like,
Isn't it? Always.
I was like, you know what? I'm okay with plain water.
this is not black currant flavored.
What do you mean it's not cordial?
I wouldn't know Ribena.
Yeah, Ribena.
The
Yum.
food is bland but nourishing and spoils if eaten after 24 hours. The water is clean and doesn't go bad.
Oh, neat.
Damn, so we kind of goose.
I mean, you can. It's just bland.
Boring goose.
Bland.
It's boiled,
It's
unseasoned
poached.
goose.
Oh, this is getting worse all the time.
Poached for 8 hours.
Oh,
It's just like sog.
right.
Boiled
It's just cardboard.
Low boiled goose.
Turns out beggars can be choosers.
Having the trail mix again.
It's amazing how long you can live on trail mix when
Yeah.
the alternative is boiled goose.
You still have those sardines.
I do.
You
Did we buy a bunch
probably
of,
got
like, canned
halfway
fish?
through one.
I don't know.
We bought a bunch of like jarred fish and stuff.
Yeah, we bought a bunch of sardines. is what
You
it
bought a
was.
bunch of real fish and then a couple
then
of
ate-
jars.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, we ate them.
So you probably got a jar or two left.
Sardines.
Yeah.
Beauty.
As we're going along, can I just like, if I see any mushrooms, I can just pick it up and put it in my bag? It's like anything that could be a food item.
All right. Make a survival check.
Can I help him? At least point out
Absolutely.
that don't pick that one.
10.
Ooh, nat 20.
That one is instant death upon touch.
No, I'm just picking anything because I can purify food and drink, so then I can grab a bunch of like poison shit and then purify it.
Well,
Does it get rid of
yeah,
poison?
does it work that way?
It does. Rendered free of poison and disease.
Really?
So all non-magical food and
Unpoisons
drink,
it. Heck.
all non-magical
good.
food
Yeah.
That is
and drink
actually
within a
super
5-foot radius
Yeah.
sphere centered on a point of your choice, so I can just gather and put it all in like a pile.
Put it in a bowl.
Paranoid about your flan being poisoned? Just
Exactly.
purify it.
Just eat fugu.
So within range is purified
That's a
and
cool
rendered
party
free
trick.
of poison and
Check
disease.
it out.
So imagine, yeah, pulling out like maggot-ridden, rotten venison. Just purified.
That's legitimately what it does.
That's cool. I didn't actually know.
Poison and
You can
disease,
just
so-
chug cobra venom.
Yeah.
Be free of poison and disease, but it would also still be 30-day old.
Hey,
Like-
it still wouldn't be up.
You'll get dysentery.
You need, that's where you
No,
need
that's
prestidigitation to
Oh,
flavor
yeah,
it.
true.
Is your gut biome just committing suicide? Does that count as disease?
I mean, purify. It would
purifies it completely.
it would become edible.
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
So if there's
prestidigitation.
like poison
Same
mushrooms
as with the
or something
great
that
food
we
and
pick
water.
up, now normal mushrooms.
This boiled goose, it's got KFC's 11 secret herbs and spices.
Yeah.
And then we can make like a mushroom soup.
Do we have the best, the most legitimate of our new business ideas?
A restaurant.
The restaurant in the Underdark.
A
Genius, guys.
A small food cart.
Everyone will come from leagues around.
A food cart of
For the
boiled
flavours.
geese.
But it tastes good.
Come get the 8-hour slow-boiled geese balls.
Your goose is ready.
The one day that Ricky calls in sick and our reviews just bomb.
Yeah, it's like the day we're going for Michelin star.
They fed me unflavored raw tofu, I believe.
So, as you're all laughing and joking, keeping your eyes out for food stuffs, it's not much growing yet. You come across sort of small patches of mossy sort of growths, but no mushrooms just yet. Can I have perception checks from you all?
How far? Because I'm like familiar.
Squiddly squid.
I'm just kind of assuming that I'm
14.
You're probably about an hour and a half into your
yeah. So I'd
sojourn
be on my
down.
second.
Perception.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Can't even hear that.
What is Pedro's?
Al's +3.
23
Wow.
with a nat 20. I mean, remember from the fight where he's just like here, but
Yeah.
head around the other way.
Doing that again.
Pedro's getting a lot of face time down here.
Yeah, not sure what time it is, but you hear a deep, rhythmic breathing as you're walking along, coming from one of the little side passageways.
Blaze.
I hear I can hear deeply breathing.
Can I poke my head around the corner and look down there?
Make a stealth check.
It's a 24.
Very nice.
And it's a 17 to look.
Okay.
It was
Perception-wise?
Yeah.
You guys just see Varys sort of like into the shadows.
Blade.
I mean, I'm talking to people.
We have to remember though,
Yeah.
from now on,
That slip.
the Laser Clan.
We are the laser clan.
Unlike any time you saw him hide topside, this is his natural habitat. This is where he learned to stick to the shadows. And he just vanishes. Just like walks into the darkness and you're like, I got nothing. I don't know where he just went.
It better not be the first step in some master plan.
Leave them
Is
stranded.
this another drow funny?
Is this some drow joke that I'm too good alignment to get to understand?
Varys just sort of like appears next to you. You're just like, holy. You can see the big eye lenses from his mask just like looking at you in the darkness, and you're just like, "Ah!" There appears to be a bear of some sort and its cubs.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, we just ignore this. We just quietly move past it. Do not try to touch the children.
What if they have treasure?
Bears. What kind of treasure are bears going to have?
Bears collect.
What about the loot?
collect.
Bears like magpies. They grab shiny
What
shit and
about
hide
the
it in their
loot?
coat.
But think about the profits.
Or should we just shake it out of the corpses of the children, shall we?
I mean, Kincaid did get rid of the good quality.
Just
belts.
quietly, can I get a stealth check from you three?
Before, I was gonna say, does anyone have like paths without trace so we can?
No, we don't.
No,
I say no, it's not on any of our spell
if I
lists.
become a high level druid at some point, yes.
He
Oh, that was Fowlan. That
he
was
took
casting.
message with 50 character limit instead.
It was Fowlan that was giving it to us. Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was a ranger, I believe.
He's one of them rangers.
That's good.
With disadvantage 15.
But it's
That's very good for Kincaid. Nice.
Is that disadvantage?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I read bears collect little shiny things to hibernate with. Like, oh, maybe I'm thinking
And
dragons.
think dwarves are the best.
Wait, no, maybe hold on. And
Maybe that's dragons.
in the pause while you listen to Ricky think, you don't hear that rhythmic breathing anymore.
Oh, it's okay, they've gone away. I don't hear it no more.
You hear,
I'd like to pull a torch out of my bag.
sniffing. It's probably 40 feet away.
Bears respond to movement.
What are you trying to do, Varys?
I was just going to pull a torch out of my bag. I think might have to try and scare it off with a little bit of fire, maybe.
Okay.
30
Can I can't speak with animals?
Oh, that's helpful.
You absolutely can.
I just pull up. Hello, cousin. It is. I am a druid from far away. I smelled you around the corner. We mean no harm to you and your cubs. We're just going past on the way down to city.
So you gonna touch my children, mate?
Absolutely. Holy shit.
Pokes his head around.
You're a man.
Pokes his head around the corner. Just looking at you.
No,
Think I'm walking then?
we're walking. No, good afternoon day.
Tell them about the horses we set free.
Oh yeah, there's horses up there if you want to eat them.
Hey?
There's horses up, if you go like up and out of the thing, there's 2 horses that went, one went that way and the other one went that way. You can probably smell them on us and that way you know we're not lying. Have you heard of jerky?
Okay. Come on, you little shits.
And you see the little three bounding out. They're obviously very sensitive to light. They just have, really wide pupils in the darkness.
Wait, like they're running up the cave?
Yeah, so
Well, that way.
Yeah, the way that we came
Oh,
from.
top side.
That's the one.
Okay.
Up where the big light is.
Thanks, don't go with my dinner, I'll eat you.
No worries.
Let's check for treasure.
Blade, just look for anything shiny really quick.
Can I, from the doorway, get my little glasses-y things and shift them into... No, that's like 5 inches away. Can I just peek my head around the corner and see, do the bears sleep on a giant pile of gold?
they do not.
Okay. They
There
don't
appear
have
to be
anything. I think we're good.
wildlife
I mean,
bones, from what you can see.
That is disappointing.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking dragons.
Dragons.
Anyway,
bears.
lovely to meet you. Goodbye.
You can see him lumbering away, thumping his way back up the way you came.
Oh yeah, King.
We get to eat tonight, kids.
Good
You
thinking.
hear them. The rest of you hear. You're all like, Kincaid?
Oh, alright.
We're good?
Yeah, they're just heading up after the horses.
Good. Good.
Oh, lovely.
Good.
Better the horses than us.
Indeed.
Not
Exactly.
crafting clag.
Sorry, one of, or possibly both of them.
Well, at least they went.
They're very fast and they've got the head start.
I'm sure they'll be
It
fine.
feels fair.
You hear coming back down the tunnel towards you, and you turn around and you see the huge bear just like skid to a stop.
How many horses did you say there was again?
2.
All right.
He turns back
Oh
around.
my god.
Starts lumbering away. This thing's like, 6 foot tall when it's down. So it's just like this enormous hulking bear, and you're like,
Resist urge to go back in shell. Resist urge to go back in shell.
I think the bear just shit my bed.
I've heard they do that, and also shells.
and it
Good thinking.
starts going back up the tunnel.
Cool. All
You
right.
see
How
it
long does
waddling
the spell
away.
last?
10 minutes, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Press on.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
Glad that was sorted.
You know, the Underdark not so bad.
Yeah.
I think this squad
One
feels
bear.
That's all that's down here. One
Yup.
fairly agreeable bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the nicest interaction you've ever
I
had.
mean, you said it's better, but I'm just saying, Kincaid 1, Underdark 0.
Yep.
Keep that tally running.
You're killing it, buddy.
You know, I think being rich has made me more persuasive.
And more handsome.
Intelligent as well.
Somehow. I have maybe lost weight. I think money does that, I've heard.
In certain circumstances, it can be arranged.
So Varus leads you, twisting, winding. At this point, the three of you are no idea where
How do
or how to get back.
How do we want to manage like the third hour out of every hour when I can't see?
Well, I mean, that's it.
I guess that's how we can tell time.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
That's a pretty good way of. Hey, I can't
just
see
like-
now.
You can just take the kind of third back position and just, grab the person in front's shoulder or something, and
I'll stick to the back in case anything tries to ambush us from behind.
because Varus is kind of leading us.
Yeah.
Sure.
So probably 15, 20 minutes after your encounter with Zubair, Varus leads you into a side tunnel, and it leads to a dead end. Probably a good place to camp.
Cool.
Do you think when I'm walking along, would it be too much? I was thinking if Varus did just one of the balls of dancing light, at my feet, would that make too much? Because they don't give off much light, when they're
It's
just
10
individuals.
foot dim light
okay.
around them, I think.
I was just thinking it would be good even if I could just have a bit of dim light at my feet, so I'm not actively tripping
Stumbling.
over shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it's not a smooth tunnel, so would
Yeah.
be a wise
Well,
idea.
also because thinking
No, that's right. It's like
the amount of noise that I will make tripping over every rock, loose
Yeah,
pebble, and
true.
stick
yeah.
is
True.
probably going to be more noticeable than a bit of light, but it depends
Does
on
anyone
how
have a
much.
candle?
Don't be ludicrous.
I think I
I have a lamp.
I love lamp.
A lamp casts bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet.
Yeah, I don't. I've
Like a small lantern.
I've got torches.
The little dancing
Yeah, I
lights
can create
would
up
be pretty
to
good.
4, so I don't have to create all 4.
Just have one
That's kind of what I was
small one.
thinking.
Create
Just one,
Yeah.
and even
Yeah, I can super do that.
I don't know. You could we do one and
Dim light in a 10 foot radius.
put it almost even put it under a bucket or something, so it's just shining down.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we could.
Does that make sense?
it does.
I'm just
It
thinking to
does.
kind of
It does.
because literally all I'm
But-
thinking is so that I can just see where I'm
Are
walking.
you
Well,
just going
if
to
you
hold the
just
bucket the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold
okay,
the
yeah.
bucket until you
Hang
get
it off his shell or something.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
have
yeah,
the-
yeah.
Spawn the
That's-
lights
that's-
in the bucket.
Oh, yeah, spawn light.
Something
And then,
like
yeah,
that.
just with my bonus action.
Or maybe
I
we
can
just
just move along. So.
I could use Isabel and just kind of have it pointing
How long
down.
does it last?
It's a cantrip. It's cantrip, so and it lasts for 1 minute. So,
What if
So you
That's not
probably
too
it's
bad.
kind of annoying that you have to, but
But for the last hour of
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, can't you
No,
just
but
would it-
if you're going to hold a bucket, just hold a bucket on your girdle. And then
yeah, would that work? If I just light up the girdle and stick it in a bucket, or I don't know, wrap it in cloth so that just a little
the
bit's shining down.
entire thing around you.
Yeah, so it's
lights.
just shining down a
Yeah.
tiny
Or-
bit. That might be then, because then you're not having just dancing lights all the time.
Otherwise, why don't you light up the girdle but put cloth over it so it's
Yeah.
real muted?
Yeah.
Just tuck it, yeah.
dim
away a
it,
little.
super dim it. Yeah, alright,
Sure.
do we want to say what we're doing? And also because that means that then I'm not having to constantly
Be wild.
use my wild
Yeah.
shape,
Yeah.
which because then we don't have it if I need to something
Yeah.
else with it.
I
Yeah,
think a muted girdle works well.
yeah.
Excellent.
No derammers.
So,
Did we want to maybe sending someone to send us a message at 8 a.m. every day just so we can, keep track of time?
Hey, what?
Ronan, maybe that's a job for Ronan now that he can message. Sending.
this is
Well,
the
I don't
first
know.
time you've heard
This
this.
is- Rodin can sending? He did it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you ruined the surprise.
He didn't message me.
Oh, I mean, I'm Adele.
You said
Flawless.
Flawless.
15 insight.
Come on. Never have you needed.
Okay, why are you going to yourself?
No, literally, I have. Ooh, ooh. 11.
Not even close.
That you guys didn't tell me, and neither did he. But
It was meant to be a surprise. He doesn't have unlimited spell slots.
yeah, but why didn't he contact me first?
We were helping him learn how to use this spell.
He contact. God damn it!
17.
Let me
insight.
do the talking, Fran.
Pressure lost me. Ooh, much
Come on.
better! 19, no, 18.
Oh,
But, oh.
Why do you say better loves me?
I just want to be blessed.
I'm always
Why?
blessing and guiding.
Insight.
Now that part's real. I do, sometimes, except I'm also losing faith. But other than that,
So, setting up camp. It's not really anything to scrounge. There's no readily available sources of water or wildlife to hunt, or I mean, there's some bear, but if you want to go through
Did you
the
find any shrooms or anything along the way, or nothing edible yet?
nothing
yeah,
yet.
did anyone bring like a water skin?
Of course we did.
I have one water skin.
Can we share?
My lips are so dry.
Now that I think about it, I feel like a water skin does not have unlimited water in it, and we may be down here for some time.
What's that?
Hold on a second.
I'm having an idea.
Since I've become rich,
I have learned many useful things, such
What was
as
that water thing
skins
that
are
I
not
had with
unlimited
Hugo?
water.
Decanter of endless water.
We need that.
Decanter of endless water.
We need
That
we
around
need
me,
Kincaid
Joe.
to either take like Goodberry, which does that do water as well?
It provides
It
enough
does.
nourishment for
It
yeah,
does.
water for a day.
Because that's
Actually,
maybe better
that
than
would-
a,
that
than
would
than
be
a third
perfect.
level create food.
That would be perfect.
Good berry's quite good.
Goodberry would be perfect for down here. So I guess the first night we'll just go without water.
We have water.
Well,
it's
yeah, we've got
more
water and stuff.
because so a water
We have
skin.
vodka.
Yeah, we've got lots of vodka. A water
that'll
skin.
hydrate you nice.
Water skin has 4 pints of
No,
liquid.
no, good.
What are they?
Currently.
Kind of nailed.
Yeah.
4 pints.
Yeah, and it says somewhere how many pints like a creature needs
Oh, okay. To survive.
per day. Yeah,
3 pints.
yeah, it's a number.
Wait, so Ricky, do you not have a water skin?
Why don't you? Wouldn't it be in your
I
adventure
would have
pack or
thought that you
whatever?
would have.
Your explorer's pack. I'm pretty sure you get one automatically with like your initial pack.
He's not an
But you took
explorer.
a bard's pack.
Ah.
Here we go. Here we go.
No, I don't
Here
think
we
I
go.
took a bard's pack, but I didn't take an explorer's pack.
I'd say somewhere along the way we would have 100% had water skins, but
A character needs 1 gallon of water per day.
say 3 liters.
What's that in pints?
I don't know.
It's 3 liters. A pint is what? 0.7.
So 700 mils ish.
That's about a pint,
Yeah,
isn't it?
somewhere there.
So 4 pints. Just over 4 pints.
Many.
So a water skin
Gallon.
gives you a day's worth of water.
I think that's what is
what
right.
we're
Yeah, okay, so
understanding.
we're
How
definitely
many
gonna
pint
need create food or water or Goodberry for tomorrow.
does 4 pints equal a gallon? There are 8 pints in a gallon, so a water skin is half a day's water.
How much is a pint?
1/8 of a gallon.
Very helpful,
I
thank you.
have no idea.
What does
It says that it's 0.125 US liquid gallon.
But are we talking about imperial pints or
Standard.
That's the Google points.
Well, we'll take it as your water skin gives you half a day's worth of water.
So bad news. As part of
Character
a long
drinks-
rest, you need enough food and water.
Yeah, a character who drinks only half that much water must succeed on a DC 15 con save or suffer 1 level of exhaustion at the end of the day.
You will get the bonus from me.
Yep.
But also, we can't
Can-
long rest, so there is the potential.
Can we
For
say that we
people to be
bought more water? Because we did say, like, oh, we've got everything.
But you can-
I didn't know the specific rules for water.
You can long rest
I was
and
just thinking
create
about it.
water for us anyway. Like,
Yeah,
when you
I
get
can.
the spell,
No, I can't create.
Doesn't it create a bunch of water?
Yeah, but I can't cast it.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
mean,
third level.
after you-
I've flat out can't cast it. I can do Goodberry tomorrow, which will sort us out.
So you might have one dry night of chapped lips and
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure Goodberry's first level.
Yeah, it is. But it's just whether it gives you water as well. Like,
Have you guys ever seen Man vs. Gwyndoltha?
where he
They
skins
didn't
a snake.
stream
and-
that where I
Yeah.
satellite.
Varys, what do you guys do for water down here?
There's
Yeah, piss.
underwater aquifers and that sort of stuff, springs, all that sort of stuff.
Flashback. Far too well acquainted with.
Our water sources. But yeah, like, yeah. There's definitely stuff. It's just I'm not particularly, an experienced hand at finding it down here. Like, I'm not a ranger. I just,
He's not one of them rangers.
Water that bring.
But yeah, like there are definitely water sources down here, and not a friendly creature, but we might be able to find a creature that could point us in the direction. Like even if we could just find some small creatures, sort of
Can I
thing,
pull up my
Cade to
water
sweet
twig and
talk.
see if it...
Do you have
Yes.
liar?
Fork twig.
Insight check. No, you don't.
No, I think I need one for a spell I've got anyway. Like, I need a fork twig. That's, like, the requirement. I can't remember which one.
Well, Varys, you would make a history check.
History. Oh, yeah,
for
it's
locate
13.
object.
It's +4 now.
Not bad.
For locate object, I just need a fork twig. That's the component. So,
Well, forked twigs don't point at water.
But you don't.
Fork
You
twigs.
don't need. You don't need a forked twig.
You have your holy symbol.
You cast it as a holy symbol. So
And
holy,
you only
holy
need
symbol-
components when they have a gold cost.
Yeah, holy symbol, like a spellcasting focus, so holy symbol for us, subs in as any material components, unless
unless it's a gold cut. Like 25 gold worth of powder.
Exactly.
Dildos. Varys, while you're sort of sitting there, you could make a detour to Harenthel,
Right.
a drow settlement. It's about half a day to a day's travel. But you know that they had an aquifer. Most settlements are based around readily accessible waters.
So it says, Goodberry says provides enough nourishment for the day. There seems to be some debate about whether nourishment is food and water.
I would say
or-
yes.
Nourishment would be.
I would.
Yeah, because it just says eating a berry restores 1 hit point, and the berry provides enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day. Because then I was like,
So for
and I looked
24
at it, and there's so many people asking, being like, does it then?
Yeah, both sides
Yeah.
of
The
it.
way I sort of read that is for 24 hours, essentially, we don't need to eat or drink because it covers us.
It says enough nourishment to sustain.
To sustain,
Yeah.
yeah, keeps you alive.
It's a senzu bean.
Well, yeah, we
A
can.
day instead of a week.
I can do that tomorrow.
Yeah, that would be probably good.
That's a very good idea.
Alright, well then, yeah, we
How many
don't
can you
have to
make?
detour down to Harenthel, but we could, if we wanted to. We may have to at some point anyway, but
Up to 10 berries appear in my hand. So
Cool.
cool. But
So
yeah,
you're traveling in that general direction.
yeah. So yeah, we could, yeah, if we wanted to, or do we just want to stick to Goodberry, and as well as, the less towns, the less times we're seen, the less chances for being caught.
probably,
I kind of like
unless
that
it
idea.
becomes like
Necessary.
critical, yeah. Unless the good berries stop working, or I don't know, something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. Yeah, super. We will stick on
So,
the course.
what town are we heading to? Like, where are we going?
Bleak Nest. We're going straight to the
Just
castle.
straight to Bleak Nest.
Straight there. We've got to get in, find where the hell the red crystals are coming from. Probably how
Question.
and why as well.
So with locate object, it's an object that's familiar to me. I am aware of the red, like, gems. So if I cast that and it's within 1,000 feet of me, provided that it's not behind lead or anything like that, would that, I guess, find one for me?
Yeah, it does, because it says, like, you can either locate a specific object known to you, or the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, certain kind of jewelry, furniture, tool,
So
or weapon.
it's a very specific
So you can
gem
say,
that I'm aware of.
yeah, I want, like, show me the nearest object of this kind.
Yep.
And if it's within, but it's any thickness of lead would block it.
So the only thing that blocks it is it says any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet, so even if it's behind like a tiny bit, blocks the path between you and the object. But it doesn't say anything about rocks or wood or anything like that.
Cool.
That's good.
So it should be 1,000 feet, like through like the rock caverns and whatever. But if, you know, they're hiding behind a thin sheet of lead, it's like, oh,
Who knows?
Lead-lined boxes.
Cool.
so yeah, would you say that would work?
Yeah.
Well, we'll find
By,
out,
by
I
the
guess.
sounds of it,
Yeah.
sure would. So, resting your first night in the Underdark.
We're gonna rest now. Can I just cast just to see maybe there's one nearby?
Sure.
Yeah.
The bear's den.
I knew it!
You stretch your senses out, focusing on. What are you calling it?
I guess it's like the blood gem. Is
what
what we were calling it, the blood gem.
No, we had an
Blood
extra
stain
name.
or
Zac
do we have an
Efron
Yeah.
Correct.
Zac Efron's casting.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said.
Yep.
You're like, where is Zac Efron's
That's the
casting?
Prism of Pain, I think it was.
Prism. Yeah.
Sounds like a metal band.
Prism of Pain.
You spread your senses far and wide. No returns.
Well, it may not be naturally mined, but also we may not be deep enough.
Would just be near nowhere.
Yeah.
Is. I'd imagine
still
when we
fairly
get close to
shallow.
bleakness, yeah.
Yeah.
We're still pretty much in the shallows of the caverns.
Pretty much.
Beautiful. So, anything while you're resting, other than being really dehydrated and like, oh man,
So dusty.
Yeah, do we do some... Is there anyone else we need to send in?
Hang on. If Ricky were to use his frigid frame and we broke the ice down and melted it in buckets.
it makes eyes.
Okay. Someone attack me.
Punch him in the face.
I'm not ready.
3 fish.
Wait, no, I don't have my drum.
Does a 24 hit you?
Does.
A little too well.
What about...
6 damage.
What about a 3?
No.
It's dark. I just slap the wall. I'm like, in all our conversations, I'm just like facing, like I turn to talk to you and I'm like looking over the hair.
Kincaid.
Yeah, you can see Kincaid is not looking at you. Kincaid.
No, Kincaid, we're over here. He turns, faces the other wall.
The wall's all bouncing. It's very confusing. I'm not that bad.
Legitimately,
Marine
you,
animal.
without that ball of light, you could see absolutely nothing.
And even like when we
You're
camp,
just
I
like-
want to like light up more.
Yeah.
Just so you
Like
can
when
see
we
what you're
camp,
doing.
probably turn it off. Like if we're not moving, I don't need it to not trip.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I will try the fridge frame thing, and then we'll see if we can break it down. And
Excellent.
good thinking.
So, what's your normal AC?
That's that 19 intelligence coming
Brain
through.
throbs again.
Yeah, this circle. You're like, oh damn!
It's like, oh, it's getting a bit tight.
Wow, my head. It's so huge now.
But yeah, and could I, because we're in a dead end of a thingy, I'm gonna go, how like far across was the entrance to this little offshoot? Could I lay caltrops out?
Sure. Yep. Yeah, so it's a little curving entrance in. You probably 15, 20 feet, and then there's
Like I've got
a wider
3
space.
Yeah, I've got 3 bags, so I'll use 2 of them. Well, I suppose if we don't have to leave in a hurry, I can pick them back up.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll use the 3 bags, and that can cover 15 feet. So,
Okay.
yeah, just generally spread in that entrance area.
What did you roll to hit me?
24.
Oh, I was gonna say, the frigid frame gets me to 22.
So you're like,
Still
someone hit me! Oh, shh!
Ow!
And
The
then
fist
you break
crashes through this sheet of ice as it's appearing. What's your damage?
6. That's every time I'm hit. It will be a flat
Yeah,
6 every time.
because it's 1 plus strength or whatever.
So he sucks you a good one. And you're just like, oh, there's shards of ice in my eye.
Are you right, Ricky?
Oh my god.
We got water.
Kincaid's just like, guys, what was that?
What is happening? I heard a crunch and it's like a small girl crying.
That's not what you want to hear in these dark tunnels. You're like,
The manly tears. Is this? Are these?
I'm allergic to something on.
I'm allergic to fish.
I put my hand over his eye and use 6 lay on hands.
Thank you.
I hand Kincaid the equivalent of an icy pole.
What is?
is this
Can
lemon?
it fit in your beak properly?
No, he's just kind of prodding his beak. just eats the whole thing, stick and all.
Whatever works.
I mean, it will hydrate you somewhat.
That is
Although
water.
eating ice, not so good for the inside of your mouth.
Isn't it?
Tries it out.
What?
Bad. You
That's
don't eat
strange.
straight snow either. You got to melt it first, otherwise you actually can get like burn inside your mouth from it. So eating straight ice to hydrate you.
What? Sweat.
I've eaten so much ice, my mouth is on fire.
Yeah, like a freezer burn.
Yeah,
But
true,
it's
actually.
water.
It's really, really cold water.
Would you care for some more?
But how good water? Wait, like
This reminds me of like,
I'm no scientist.
How what? I don't know.
wait more.
That's just how it works.
but it's.
You know the stone of the.
I've returned to my previous point, but
yeah.
it's
Your
water.
head just goes inside your shell.
Hair and feathers.
I'm fairly certain.
Varus, you give me headache.
I don't know why it's doing this.
But I know that it does.
It is wild.
So you sort of like crunch it up and put bits into your water skins. Takes you a bit of time. Like you can chip pieces out. So you make a 5-foot sort of sheet of this stuff. So you spend a bit of time breaking it down.
You could give it different flavors.
I could give it a yellow flavor.
Yeah,
It's like
you can't see what you're doing.
He kind of made you a snow cone.
The ice now tastes like geese.
Not live geese. Not
Oh yeah, you can
geese.
flavour it.
Goose.
A goose flavoured lollipop.
Very
Delish.
savory.
This is the meatiest water I've ever written.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I
Meat
feel like this
water.
could be fun for cocktails. Its name is Goose and Vodka. Old fashioned.
Called Grey Goose.
Yeah, right. Oh.
See what I did there? I'm taking inspiration for that. I don't care what
I'm
to
giving myself
say.
inspiration, but oh damn, I'm good.
Damn it.
Those goose dragons from the
Yeah.
hot shoe bayou
Hot
ain't got
shoe.
nothing on us.
Oh man. So, are we taking watches?
Yeah. I'll go first.
All right. Where are you taking watch?
Well, I imagine, the tunnel. So the main tunnel, let's say running that way, now little offshoots here sort of thing. I put caltrops here, so we're set up probably a tent at the very, very
Yep.
end. Sort
So
of
yeah,
thing,
it curves away. You don't have like a straight
Yeah,
shot
okay.
in,
Well, yeah.
which is better for hiding your presence.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll just sort of sit around the bend, I guess, sort of listening.
Yep. Make a perception check.
And I'll have Hermes with me.
Okay.
And that's a 21 for Hermes,
Very nice.
11 for me.
Okay. Hermes, what do your elf ears hear?
Pretty much.
I mean, owl. Hermes would hear small, scurrying footsteps.
Okay, cool.
On occasion, there's definitely things moving around.
Rats and snakes.
Might be
Snakes.
very slightly larger.
Milked or unmilked?
I'm not going to answer that.
No.
I played the 5th.
Can you tell from the way they
Roll
slither?
his sleeves up. We're about to find out.
Milk run.
Get her done.
Get her done.
But yeah. No, cool.
Nothing seems to... You don't hear anything cry out in pain.
Nope, cool.
So nothing has entered the corridor at least. Swap. Who's taken over? And who's keeping track of days, by the way?
Well, do we sending to tell someone to tell us when it's 8 a.m.? Did we do that?
No.
No, but we
can.
We
Can we
in the
do that?
morning or whenever we wake up. We can just sending someone every morning, be like, hey, what time is it? Or get them to sending us.
Maybe I was thinking maybe do it to Alf, because then it's like a little report in,
Yeah.
and also like combo. You know, 2 messages, 1 stone.
Yep. That's good.
2 messages, 1 message.
That's
Spell
Smooth.
slot.
Yep.
Smooth as butter.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So as you go on to sleep, message Alf, let him know you're traveling in the Underdark currently, and you need a little time check. Gotcha. Who's taking over for Varys?
I will.
I'll be second.
You're both just like, alright, I'll go. What?
Yeah, double shift.
Double shift.
We'll leave Kincaid on his own at the end.
Well,
So I
also
think
I
I can go up with Varys next.
Well, no,
Because
I was
you're
going to
gonna
say,
be
I'm
around.
off watch. I'm going to sleep.
also I can't see,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I'm
So
probably
it's
going to
just
be
like-
of limited use on
On
watch.
watch.
Alright, I'll
Facing
go with,
facing the wall.
I'll go with Kincaid then.
All clear.
No one will get past me.
Not all legal eyes here. So you're taking a watch, the 2 of you?
No. Third on, okay.
He's gonna go with Brother Doctor.
Through a donger. Your perception check.
11.
Okay.
Just flat roll.
You don't see anything. You hear noises. You occasionally hear a breeze sort of like blowing down the hallway. The corridor that reaches to where you are. Like, reaching that.
Sweet drafty.
Can I tell if something's causing it or if it's just like, breeze coming down the butthole?
Make a nature check.
Oh, what?
Nature.
Nature. What's my nature? 5.
Not a clue.
It's wind.
It's very inconsistent. Only happens twice in your watch.
Okay.
You get through your watch. Nothing blasts through the corridor. You don't hear much. Occasionally you hear, rock. You hear.
That's what you'd expect in a cave.
But past that, nothing else. Handing over to
How many hours is the watch? Is it 4?
They got 2, do we do?
Are we doing 2 or?
2 hour.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Well, 2, 4, 6. So you can all do a little more than 2. Yep.
Yeah, 2.5.
Mhm.
Okay.
Deal.
Alright. Kincaid, we're up. You're the ears, I'm the eyes.
Mouth and nose.
Yeah, you're just like
I get the golden hearing horn that I use to cast
the pig's
clairvoyance.
horn. Make a perception check, the 2 of you.
3.
22.
Your ears are on point.
Ricky is distracted by the huge listening horn. He's just like, whoa.
Yeah, you keep like spinning it out of your nose, like hitting me on the back of the head.
Ow. Yeah, you guys are trying to sleep and just every now and here just dunk ding, just
off the hard head
off
helmet.
the helmet.
I mean, Fran.
I mean Fran.
Damn it.
Yes, laser.
Relaser.
Laser. Don Laser.
We'll resolve that after a short bathroom break. Be right back, guys. Don't go nowheres. Or do, but then come back.
Laser. Relaseros.
Or what?
Conspiracy uncovered.
So I'm doing my spells and I'm swapping a few out. I'm thinking I'll take. So I've got good berry, and I'm thinking I might take. It sounds silly, but jump, just because I can see chasms and stuff.
Yep.
Like, and it's a first level, so I can cast it a couple of times.
Yeah, cool.
What does Earth Tremor do?
It's like in a 10-foot radius around me, everything has to save, or everything I choose has to save or take. I think it's a D6 bludgeoning damage and get knocked prone, and all that. Like that 10-foot radius around me becomes difficult terrain until
cool.
it's cleared. The only thing is, it has to be like it's only in a little aura around me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used it like once, like way back when I first became a druid.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think jump's a good argument for jump.
Definitely not a bad idea. A little bit of traversal.
Yeah, especially in the Underdark.
Yeah. Because I didn't buy more rope, so I only got 50 foot and the one grappling hook.
Yeah, I think I've got 50 foot as well.
Okay. I mean, that's not bad.
I've got a javelin with
Yeah.
5 foot rope.
Yeah, I've got 50 foot of rope as well.
Yeah, so we've got 105 foot of rope, really.
What? I think I got 30 on me still.
Oh, okay. Alright, we got heaps.
Oh no, wait! I gave you all my rope to go down. Yeah. So you've got all my rope.
Okay, so I've got 80 foot. Yeah. So 80, 110. I mean, that's heaps.
It's a lot of feet.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, between you having jump, I've got featherfall, so even if it's like a crazy jump, as long as you can theoretically make the distance, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking for like a scenario where, you know, I'm out of wild shapes, or I don't know, just like
Yeah, trying to get from here to here to here to here.
yeah.
Woo.
I've got calm emotions. Locate object. I can see calm emotions being useful.
I mean, yeah. That'll be helpful.
Well, and also even like with calm emotions, even if it just as a run, like we're about to be swarmed, calm emotions, and just run.
Buys us, I don't know, whatever.
Concentration up to a minute.
Cool. Yeah, sweet. That's time.
That's better.
Diddle-dee.
Beef is what's for dinner.
Is it horse beef?
It's goose beef. Goose beef.
Oh, the trim.
Geese beef. My name is.
Your name is the laser.
Don John Laser the Laser.
So over the top. I love it.
Hey, Ricky needed a story. Can't just be laser.
You were trained better than that.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So the next day, depending on if we're about to be attacked or not, is Hyrda the 13th of Krelphus 3009 PC.
Okay.
Will be the new morning we're waking up into.
We're currently in Felder the 12th.
Yep.
So tomorrow will be.
Like the morning we're waking up into after this rest is Hyrda the 13th.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So who do we sending for?
Kincaid's sending to Alf
Okay.
for a
For an update.
Yeah,
Sounds like liquid happy.
Yep. The old peppers.
Sounds like it'll get her done.
Get her done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So the last watch.
The lights watch.
The last watch. Ricky. Kincaid.
The ear horn.
The ear horn of listening really good. So they call it.
I feel like those caltrops are going to come in real handy.
No, I hope so. But spiders can.
Of listening
There's
about.
spiders down here.
Of listening approximately 22.
I don't know about that.
That's all a conspiracy by Big Spider.
It's big wipe at it again.
Big what? Oh dear. It's getting right towards the end of it, and your attention is waning. You're sort of just like all bushy hair, and you're like,
It's actually pretty warm and cozy.
yeah,
There's only so much you can look at on a dark wall.
yeah. You're looking at the corridor.
Imagination.
Kincaid, your attention's sort of like
Like eyes closed, just.
holding it near your ear. You hear a
Something's at one of the caltrops.
you hear
Lasers. To arms.
muttered voices.
Do we hear lasers to arms?
If you say it,
Yeah.
you absolutely hear it.
I'm not like yelling it, but like.
Something stepped on one of the caltrops.
Okay.
Well, it went out.
Yep.
I'm ignoring.
Alright.
From context.
We'll take a point and load the crossbow.
Okay, so bursts out of your arm, pointing. Can I get you to make a stealth check? Well, is there a passive stealth?
I don't know.
Well,
No,
if we were going off the passive, it's 10 plus whatever your
Dex mod?
or like whatever your
Yeah.
stealth ability is.
Ability mod plus proficiency if you're proficient.
Yeah. So mine is 11. If
Okay.
we were making
Okay.
one.
Cool.
Or like mine is 9.
You hear the muttering stop
20 passive stuff.
when you guys call that out, and you hear a number of pairs of foot pads in the dark in the corridor.
Getting closer.
When you cast
Hard to tell.
Speak with animals, even if you're not talking to them, can you understand what they're saying?
I think so.
I think it might be maybe undercommon.
Alright. Yeah, does Varus understand the
Can I scooch a bit closer to the tunnel?
You have undercommon in your list, yeah? Of
I
languages.
should, but like, this might be going back to the whole. There wasn't drow in the this
Gotcha.
thing, and I had to be Eladrin, and then I
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
pick the.
Yes, yeah, I'd say you would have that.
Yeah,
you
I've
would
got
speak
common and Elvish, but it probably should be undercommon.
Yeah, that's fine. Common, undercommon, and elvish.
Yeah.
You would know this to be one of the denizens, one of the more pain in the ass denizens of the Underdark. And there's a number of them. You're not sure. They haven't like blasted around the corner, but they're being pretty quiet about it.
Are they goblins? Is that what I think it is?
That's what you'd think. Yeah.
Okay. Be prepared to kill a few.
I can't see anything.
They'll fix that when it comes to it.
Okay. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
What are the rest of you doing?
Just waiting, I guess.
Can I cast
Waiting what? Like you're doing what?
Well,
Waiting to see what happens. If they rush in, or if they're just going to go past the little entrance, or what?
and remember, I would probably have armor on because I was on watch. You might not.
I won't.
No, you can sleep
I can
in
sleep
leather.
in leather.
Leathers are fine.
yeah, light armor you find.
And you don't wear armor.
And you sleep in yours too.
But so just keep that in mind if you're frontlining.
I'm gonna cast.
Because I feel like we always forget that. That's like one of the big things about getting ambushed while you're sleeping.
I'm gonna cast False Life on myself.
Okay.
Narrow little sort of tunnely thing. Could be okay.
Thuridon's hurriedly fastening
Without
his.
my armor, I'd have what? 10 AC.
Because what armor do you
It's
have?
based on dex.
What armor do you have?
Splint.
So I think that's like 10
Cool.
minutes to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm casting False Life on myself at 4th level. So I get
Ooh, it's like
22
28,
temporary hit points.
Nice.
Well, it's 1d4 plus 4 plus 5 for each level of second or higher.
Oh,
'cause it's a
okay.
first level.
Nice.
But yeah.
Don't never attack a spellcaster when he's about to get his spell slots back.
So I won't really
I
have
have power to
time.
burn.
So I'll cast armor this on myself.
I would say at this point, actually, you would have had enough rest for a long rest. Like this was right towards
Whilst
the
you were
end
kind
of
of
your.
waking up.
Well,
So
it
maybe you were
was.
already stirring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess.
So this is a fresh day.
Alright.
Day. You've had a long rest.
Oh, okay.
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 So
I might pull
was he
that.
putting his armor on or was he still asleep?
He would have sort of just been stirring when you called it out.
So do I have time to put on my armor? Like, if I start chucking on now?
If you spend 10 minutes, sure.
Yeah, I'll spend 10 minutes trying to chuck it
Back
on.
to a second level then.
Okay.
If I'm not about to get all my spell slots.
Yeah,
Oh no,
gotcha.
because it's at the end of a long rest that you get them back. Like have we finished the long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
So
Yeah.
fresh day of spell slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's cool.
So you're taking the full 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the dark, you can hear him
Clinking and clanking.
Blink long.
trying
Try
to.
to speak to them.
Yeah, sure.
You're
I'll try and I'll sort of menacingly whisper. Well, not whisper, but try to menacingly make my voice go down the corridor.
So speaking.
In uncommon. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Kind of talk in low tones. I guess it's a hushed voice, hushed tones.
Yeah,
might be.
just the way you speak.
Not yelling.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I say, well, I mean, yeah, we're trying to scare him off.
Well, yeah.
So we should put it on
And in
shields,
undercommon, more.
Make it seem like there's a lot of us.
Say, I can smell you, little morsels. Are you here for dinner?
Okay. Make an intimidation check.
Can I
Yeah, that's pretty
bless?
bad.
Can I guidance?
Sure.
Ooh, yeah, pretty please.
That's a 3.
That's a 3, which makes it a 10, which makes it a 14.
Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
You hear a weedy little voice of some of your, for lack of a better word, rivals of the drow. People that they're constantly at war with. I'm gonna steal your stuff. And you hear a few of them chuckling. I'm gonna kill you.
I got some popsicles in my cellar.
It's your funeral. Alright, well, yeah, now we know what they're here for. I say, they're here to kill us.
okay. Mr. Bones.
Where are
Yeah.
you summoning him?
Just next to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw out a card next to me.
Okay. Oh
Make an
shit.
illusion.
Okay.
Yeah. They turn the corner and just see a dragon.
Crammed into the space.
Well, I untangle myself.
You are so
Right, so I'll minus another card. So I've got 22 left.
All right. So you pull the what is it? The thing on his arm. You draw your card.
And I play.
You throw down the 2 of clubs. A kobold appears next to you. This tiny little.
natural predator of the goblin.
Does it make sound,
Um,
or is it just a visual?
An illusory creature appears real, of the approximate size, and behaves as if it were a real creature, but it can do no harm.
don't know.
It doesn't really say.
Surely.
But they need to succeed like a 15 DC intelligence to tell that it's an
figure it out.
illusion.
Yeah,
So like,
if
you'd be like,
was just
it would be making
hitting,
sense.
but no noise was coming out.
Yeah.
It'd be like to be a
It acts-
DC 5.
It acts as a wood, but yeah, it doesn't say.
I feel like if it's meant to appear to be that creature, it would
Yeah.
have to make sound.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would
Otherwise
see through it
The
immediately.
dragon goes.
It's a
Like,
mute.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll say
Did someone unmute? Did you mute the TV?
Yeah, because it does say it behaves as if it were a real creature, except that it can do no harm. You would think maybe it would say like, except it can do no harm, doesn't make any noise.
yeah, yeah.
and
So
you
yeah,
can't move. Or
we'll
you
make
know,
that
right?
ruling. It definitely makes it sound.
Yeah.
So
Good boy.
Hell yeah.
It sounds like goblins or kobolds. Delicious.
and you hear them all chuckling outside of your little
Just you wait.
room. What are we gonna do?
Charge, Mr. Bonds! I was going to say, we have the advantage of staying here.
Yeah.
Oh,
They had
yes.
to come to
Hey,
us.
are you hungry? Good berry.
Oh yeah.
A bunch of
10 berries.
little soft blue berries that you hand out.
Boink, boink. And also, this means we could play like a fun variant of Russian roulette where I put one of the screamers in
Blue
here.
Can you make them look like a blue screen?
Is
Like,
it-
just for
Is
flavor?
it
you can
Russian
make it-
roulette, basically?
yeah.
Everybody take one.
One of these is definitely not a good berry. One of this
It's a
is
bad berry.
or a great berry, wherever you're born.
It's a very naughty berry.
Who's been a bad berry? Who's been a very bad berry?
But yeah, I mean, strategically, I kind of think we have the edge in here.
Yeah. We've got caltrops that they have to run through
Mhm.
and like turn a corner sort of deal.
Yeah, so,
they don't
come
have
around a slight bend. They don't have
straight lines
line of sight.
firing. We would be walking around into prepared lines of fire. We should
Cool.
chill here for a little bit.
Yeah, cool. I will play a hardcore song on my drum. And right around that corner, I drop the ground to 15 feet.
Okay.
Like, as they turn the corner, it's just a 15-foot pit.
So wait, 15 feet in. So it's like a 20-foot corridor bending around to where you guys are. Closer to you or closer to them?
Right as they spin the corner, I want it to just be the 15-foot
Okay, so
drop.
closer to you.
Yeah, like past that L probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
So you. And the floor just. And there is now a 10
Old pit.
15 foot
15.
down, 15 foot.
cube
Around.
of earth straight down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then they turn the corner, they'll fall, and we'll just shoot them.
Excellent. Did you tell Mr. Bones to charge? Okay. You definitely said those words,
like
but
when
yeah,
we charge,
just making sure.
he in front to soak up the punishment.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Can he suck? Can it suck she?
Exactly.
Can I lantern suck she?
Lantern suck she.
You idiot.
Some of my better work.
Cool. And we just prepare actions, I guess.
Well, yeah, just prepare actions.
Well, that's
like,
loud.
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, who's gonna wait longer, really, sort of thing.
We could sit in here all day. We have lots of food and it's cozy and nice.
Oh yeah, you guys wouldn't
Lots
have
of gold
understood
pieces.
what has been said. Varys would
Yeah,
have
he's
to.
been saying,
Oh yeah, you
kill
have the
us.
translate.
So you're
You'll
not sure if
self-put
they
yourself
even know
in
what
the
you're
hills.
saying, but. So
I
you
mean, I got a
wait.
deck of 22 cards. We can just
Keep
hit
spawning
Get an
throwing
army.
kobolds, baby.
Get that kobold, baby. And it's sitting there like.
Good little jackrabbit.
It is indeed a rabbit.
So, we wait.
We wait.
And you're all sort of just like. Eventually, you're. Finally!
Oh yeah, great.
I'm ready, boys.
Ready,
let's
game,
go.
right off.
Ready to fight.
I light up. Shall I light up the girdle? I mean,
Yeah, might as well.
that way I can see.
Sure.
I thought you were going to say, I just light up a cigar. I was like, yeah, not
Well,
a bad
that's a
idea.
great idea.
Little breakfast cigar after the good berry.
Oh, that's good shit.
We're going to hotbox ourselves real bad in here if we're not careful.
Actually, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation and create a smell of like beautifully cooking meat and just waft it down the hallway.
Nice. Okay.
So cozy with this juicy meat and
With
all
this
of my
love-
gold.
I jangle my chain.
I don't know how intelligent goblins are, or kobolds.
Yeah, get out my money pouch and
Yeah,
just
just
shake
shing,
it.
shing, shing.
Shing, 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 with one hand holding the staff at the ready with the other hand.
Wait, since it's an
I've
illusion,
got some food.
can it stand over the pit and not fall in? It's just an illusion, yeah?
don't know, but if it's also meant to appear real.
It probably can.
Yeah, but it can
the
sort of stand
floating-
over it, and maybe if they like rush at it, they won't realise that there's a pit underneath.
Yeah,
it.
I'll make him go stand right on the lip on our end.
Okay.
So, like, they turn the corner, pit him.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you get little. Are you naming him?
Yeah, little jackrabbit.
Little jackrabbit to.
Scrug.
Yeah, scrug.
Yeah, definitely.
Scroll
He
somewhere
just-
else right now.
Noiselessly glides over the caltrops and turns the corner and stands there.
Good boy.
Who's a good boy?
It's not sentient, damn it.
It doesn't react.
I use my action to make it react.
Yeah, you are.
With its big snaggly tooths.
Yeah, you are. You're the good boy.
And you wait.
Oh my god, hurry up, goblins.
I'm so bored.
Eating all this delicious meat and money, jingling,
Jingling. Counting my gold coins.
and jewels.
Lots and lots of jewels. Yeah, can I... Yeah, there's no point in like throwing coins into the pit to not draw their attention to it. I want them in the pit.
Yeah, that's why we wanted to rush at the code.
Want him in the pit.
Yeah.
Could you like minor illusion law?
Yeah, but minor illusion is 5 foot, and this is a 15-foot pit.
Square, yeah.
Better than nothing?
Yeah, like I can minor illusion as well, so
Another
that's
bit.
10 feet.
Sure,
So the
we can
first
do
10
that.
feet.
It's only
First
like a
10 feet.
10-foot sort of corridor, so this
Oh,
would be
cool.
larger than the.
Great, we can cover that then.
Oh, okay, well then, yeah, we
Minor illusion,
minor
wrap.
illusion. Then, yeah, just
With scrag on top of it.
dirty
Yeah,
sand.
yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
Scrag
Move
can
Scrag
sit on
up
top.
onto the illusion.
What about some single combat? We sent a very good, bad, evil, powerful kobold to fight you. Why are they talking to me about laser?
Oh no!
Very
Never,
laser.
that
They
is
speak
never
on the
going.
But yes.
Oh.
What about some one-on-one, you pussies? I say that in undercommon.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
Can I listen out and see if they're actually still there?
Make a perception check.
Have they pranked us?
They actually got scared.
Roll it again.
It just kept going.
Yeah.
Are we
Oh, it's a
being,
6.
Oh.
are we being punked?
Can you just send Hermes out there?
I
Yeah.
don't want him to get shot.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I think I've got the incense to resummon.
I can send Pedro out. 'cause
Oh,
I just
yeah.
get
Oh,
it
no.
that short rest.
Well, yeah, true. Well,
Hey,
yeah.
Pedro! But stealthily.
Make a stealth roll.
I mean, there is a
Right.
kobold out there.
Owls don't actually make noise when they flap their wings.
Yeah, they are silent.
They're just silent.
What about
They do have
Pascals?
proficiency in stealth.
Okay. So make that
What
stealth
about
roll.
bay owls? That have
Even
eyeballs
less.
on their wings.
Mm.
You can't
Do you
do
get
wings, but
advantage?
you hear all that blinking.
Yeah, definitely.
She's done it.
Keen stealthing. The owl has advantage on stealth
And
always.
plus 19.
8.
Very. You're just like, they're the boy.
That's my boy.
Flaps around the corner. Make a perception check real quick.
That's more like it. 22.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
They don't seem to be congregating around the entrance here. You see one, probably 30, 40 feet away, tucked in against the wall. And then the vision goes black for you.
Wow. They shot it.
Hear a little...
Yeah, they're out there. They're not clustered around the entrance anymore. I think
Wait,
they're
they're
waiting
definitely
for us
out
to
there?
come out. Yeah. Well, one of them shot Pedro.
Would you say he's within 60 feet?
Yeah, he was like 30 or 40 feet.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
So you said there was one around the corner
So-
and another one like 40 foot down.
Yeah, so you got, what, a 20-odd foot corridor to your thing, and then about 40 feet odd away.
Okay, so I'll walk right up to the corner without going around.
Okay.
Or falling into the pit.
How do caltrops work?
You step
it's
on them, you
one
take
damage.
1 damage, and you have to stop moving for that turn.
We can clear them up, then, can't we? Like,
Yeah.
you're there.
And, but they're currently, spread across like a patch of sand and
Yeah,
dirt.
he's
It'll take
just
a little while
thrown-
to pick them out.
There are caltrops everywhere. You can walk out into it. It will be slow.
Yeah, I'll take the 1 damage.
Okay. So you move 5 feet and take 1 damage. You
Hey, it's just like a
5
hydro.
more feet.
Well, how big of a ground do they cover?
I covered 15 square feet with them, generally, so I was just trying to make a line.
So he's covered most of the corridor, pretty much.
I'll take 3 damage. To go to 15.
You'd probably only need to take 2 to get to the bend.
And then I will cast
Right in the arch.
Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. Do you need a target?
Yep, it needs to be within range and hear me.
Okay. Does it need to understand you?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, that's good.
Cool. Yeah, as long as it's not deaf.
Okay.
Pretty sure they're not. They were talking to each other.
Yeah, so just a Wisdom 15 saving throw.
Just happens to be the one deaf one he hits.
Yeah, they sent their deaf buddy to go watch us.
Just yell out if you see something.
Nope. That's a fail.
He takes terrible. 2 ones. 5 psychic damage. And then must use his entire movement to run as far away from me as he can.
Okay. You listen. Ricky makes some very disturbing noises. Just
Powerful tongue.
No, I just play a horrible brown note on my
yeah, discordant and awful.
Don't got that bird back in the shit much up again.
Again, it's returned.
You hear a footsteps recede.
I'll just yell out, you better chase after him.
Come on, where'd that come from?
I don't really know what my plan was, but
Oh, you got that one guy.
yeah.
My plan is slowly turning him, just turn through it and invisible, have him walk out, and then kick us off by surprising one of them by cutting him in half.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Should we sweep away these caltrops?
Sweet goblins too.
Well, yeah, I've got mage hand, so I can do it from a reasonable distance away, sort of thing.
Yeah. Anyone have a magnet?
Nope.
I've got.
Anyone have a
manacles.
mage hand?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, we got
me. That's what I said. I'll use mage hand to do it.
Yep.
Sort of thing. So, well, yeah, can I guess, just slowly start scraping up my caltrops with my mage hands?
Trying to sift them.
out of the sand.
At this point, it's been probably half an hour of just come on.
This is the most boring ambush ever.
Yeah, this kind of sucks. Next time I think I'll just let them get all the way in here and attack us.
And this is why the drow absolutely loathe the goblin folk.
It's just so annoying.
Alright, I'm gonna go kill him.
I like it.
Viz
I
me.
like it a lot.
Oh, right, yeah. That's,
Do you
yeah.
want me to?
I can't.
Oh, I thought you said you could invis him.
No, I
thought
just
that-
said the plan was to
Oh.
turn him invisible.
Yeah,
So
you can.
using up my slots.
Oh, it's a plan. I didn't say it was the
Okay.
best plan. It's a good plan.
Now, is the minor illusion still up or no?
No, I would have had to
It
drop
lasts a minute. Yeah.
Okay. How big's the gap? 10 foot?
Oh,
You can jump that.
it. Yeah, it's 15.
it's
Yeah,
a
you can
15
go
foot.
But yeah,
you can jump that.
I can, yeah.
You, however, would not have been able to get to that point because there is a 15-foot.
I thought it was.
Dissonant Whispers is. You can just do it straight.
I mean, like, you wouldn't have been able to walk out that far. The 20-foot corridor, and 15 of it is a pit.
Like a 20
Oh,
foot
okay. I
long.
thought it was 40 from where I could get to. Well, even if it's 20 and 15, I can go right up to the edge of the pit.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
be 55 feet away.
You get to the edge of the pit. So,
Yeah.
So getting out for you will be difficult.
Yeah. But I've turned him invis and he can jump 15.
Okay.
Hey, Ricky.
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
We got that, we got rope.
So I can jump
just
equal
gonna-
to my strength or my strength modifier.
Strength score.
Yeah.
So 20.
Yeah.
So you can jump 20 feet.
I can jump 18, so I can also jump.
So is it a standing jump? Is that right?
No,
or is
I
that
need
run?
10,
Long
10
jump.
foot to run.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So you back up to the back of the cave and then.
Oh,
Caltrops.
yeah, right, he's invisible. Yeah.
Didn't you get rid of caltrops?
Yeah,
Uh,
we
made
Oh, you got rid of.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
I've spent the time with the mage hand slowly.
Okay.
Just at least shoving them all to one side, so when I go to go pick them all up again, they're in one
Probably
spot.
take you another, 5-10 minutes of just like.
They're just watching us slowly undo our plans, like, oh, these little assholes. I'm going to enjoy killing you.
Then you do not land on caltrops as they're all brushed to one side of the little corridor. You land on the other side. Make a stealth check. So it will be a flat roll.
7.
It's not quiet. You all hear him.
Superhero landing.
Yeah.
Bunch
Someone
of
just,
sand
threw a
fraser.
someone just threw a bag of cutlery into a wall.
Yeah.
Into, like down a line of rocks.
that's a
Yeah,
great image.
it's chain mail, and you've just jumped a 15-foot pit and landed on stone. Surely it sounds like like when you open like the saucepan cupboard and they
Oh
all
yeah.
fall out.
Come on, ping, ping. And you're standing. You get to the mouth of this cave. You're like, damn, that was quiet. I am so good at this.
ninja.
Sort of peer around the corner, looking both ways, looking like one of the other little offshooty sort of channels.
We should be. Wait. Can you get down back in the pit with me so you can boost me up to follow him over the top once it all kicks off? Because I can't make that jump. I can jump 8 feet.
What's the high jump rules?
You'd have to look that up.
When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength mod. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
So I can jump 7 feet, so I can't jump out of the pit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the bell?
Don't you have climbing pythons?
That's
Yeah,
all right.
I do. I can.
You just
I
can't
was,
jump it.
Well, yeah, no, I was just going to say it would be a little fast.
That's all right, boys. The doctor is in. Jump, jump, jump.
That's right. We had this discussion.
Wait, so what?
Created our own problem. And they became our own saviors.
You're like, damn, we're good at this.
Finest adventurers in the league, baby.
Mithril Van who?
What does jump do?
Oh,
Triples
dear.
your jump distance.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm good then.
You can get 24 feet now.
Yeah, hey, look, we're
Easy.
We just wait.
Check this out, Grung.
A little too far. You're like, oh shit.
No, because it's tripled. So if it's a long jump, we can now
Oh my
jump
God.
36 feet.
I can jump like 50 something.
You can. It's only up to a max of your speed.
Oh.
It's like you can jump
25.
as far, like up to whatever strength
What
score
about
is.
high jump?
Because man,
Triples your distance.
So I go down in
You just step into the pit and then.
being thrown
not
up.
Mario jump boy.
No, do we all do it in sequence? Just
Hold on. So you guys can just like you guys can wait in the pit until
Yep, till it kicks off. Yep.
How long does jump last?
1 minute. So let's kick it off quick. Let's
Okay, let's yeah.
Okay, so you guys wait in the pit.
Yep.
You
I see any
step
nerds.
around the corner. Make a perception check.
11.
You don't see anyone. Sort of look
I'll wander out.
up and down.
Yeah.
Boing, boing, boing.
Yeah, point, point, point.
I sprink out onto the middle of the thing. Hey, goblins!
I mean, you can't see anything anyway.
A goblins, I yell at the wall.
you hear like next to you.
Oh yeah, did we jump and miss and manage to miss you? Because we can't see you. Sprite.
Oh, well, I think he moved out looking for goblins,
Yeah,
thankfully.
he's moved out of the chamber to
But
sort of
like,
look around.
yeah, me and Varys land next to you, and you're just like,
Who's that?
ah!
Doesn't appear to be anyone there.
Have they gone?
Alright, I guess Varys, let's keep going.
Alright.
Yeah. Am I concentrating on anything right now? No, not really.
Sproink.
Ah, well then I'll
Well, then, I mean, let's go like, yeah. Let's
dancing lights to fill up the outside hallway
Sure.
sort of thing.
So
So
yeah, you can't see any goblins outside of where you were.
Okay.
I guess we'll just continue down the path we
continue
were
down.
going.
Well, yeah, I mean, go back, pack up our stuff, and yeah, gotta go
Sproink.
get my caltrops and shit.
Sproink.
Sweep it all back up. Trying to filter out all the
On the
dust.
sand.
Do you have a colander?
No.
That would be very helpful.
What about some cheesecloth?
Nope. Not big into the cheese making either.
Would I have cheese?
Drow are so strange.
Well, wait, what do you use this milk for then? If not to make sneeze.
Massage oil.
Oh, that's so much worse.
You're a snake oil salesman.
You go to massage parlor and they just
Maybe the
warm
core
with the
export of the
milk.
Drow Empire. Snake oil.
Well,
The sixth family.
if you want the actual knowledge behind that,
Sure.
the Arcanel family in that assassination and poisons are kind of their bag. They are the ones that milk snakes for their
Oh, so
venoms.
it's not like edible snake milk, it's
No.
poison.
Yeah.
Everything in the Underdark sucks.
It's even your milk.
Much more realistic, but much less fun.
Yeah.
Way less cool.
I mean, I guess that solves my unasked question about the snake titties, but
It's been
that I
percolating.
definitely have not been thinking about a lot and wondering.
So you're telling me the famous Snilk Road that all the Snilk merchants use to transport Snilk isn't real?
No, it's not. It's just assassins selling poison.
The Underdark sucks.
So
There goes our
actually,
business plan.
roll a history check.
+4, 17.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that intelligence.
Yeah.
You would know from people from that family that you'd seen previously. It's sort of like you make some connections that you hadn't made before. An easy way to tell if someone is from the Arcanel family. They'll quite often have some puncture marks in the webbing of their hand. A albeit lowbrow but effective means to extract the venom is to get them to bite through your skin, and then the venom will drip out the other side.
There you go.
Where's more? Our way of milking is much different.
Yeah, I much prefer milking cows.
Yeah, you just put a stool next to them and yank on their titties and you know.
I don't know, that's weird to me.
I'd rather the cow bite me.
The cows don't bite you, they seem to, I don't know if enjoy it exactly, but they don't hate it. They don't get angry and try to bite you. They'll put holes in your
Weird,
hands.
though, right? But you do that, you get that. Right.
Drinking the milk of another creature.
It's
I suppose it kind of is. And also, like, cow
How did we
milk,
discover it?
and cow milk is fine, but like, and everyone
Someone's
looks
just
at.
like,
But if you're like, hey, I want to drink pig milk, everyone looks at you like you're insane. But really, it's not that different.
It's probably not, but also, I wouldn't know. I haven't tried pig milk.
Well, neither, but, you know.
So, no,
I mean,
I believe you.
But why do people think it's...
Like it is, but why is it?
you're all standing in the corridor, just like, no, but seriously, this whole milk thing.
I mean, we could find, you know what, actually, never mind.
We can have this discussion on the road.
Are there pigs in the
wild
Underdark?
shape into a pig?
That's what I was going to say. We could find out, but then I retract my offer. I don't want you to milk me.
I don't want to milk anything off you, mate.
either. I don't want to touch that hog, that wild, sweaty hog.
I don't even want to know if you have nipples. I just.
I mean, if I turn into a lady pig, I probably do. Do boy pigs have nipples? Because I know boy humans do, but I don't know. Hey, what about dwarves? Is it all just
I think we're getting a bit sidetracked with the titties now, mate.
He says from invisibility.
That's the dizzy.
Yeah, this is
the
we're just
voice of
wandering.
reason from the darkness.
Just wandering further down the cave system, arguing.
I think you
about
said titties.
Look, a cave system somewhere collapses. Titties.
Titties.
The butterfly effect of titties.
So, you continue walking. What is your marching order?
Me at the back, Barris front.
Yeah.
I'm number 3.
Number 2.
Get her done. Number 2.
Get her done. And I would like to keep my eyes peeled in case any cheeky goblins have left traps along the way we came. Or,
I've got a potato peeler.
or kobolds or whatever.
I
Probably
suppose if we ever really, and I mean really, were desperate for some food, I could turn into a pig.
But don't you... Oh, no.
Look, that is the last resort. And also, it's maybe not better than dying of starvation.
Do we have to tell people about it? I mean, we have to know. That's pretty bad.
Ricky, you learn modify memory,
Yeah, I was
don't
gonna say,
you?
next level I'll get my memory.
And this will not be an issue.
Forget all about it.
They'll be like, hey, where'd we get this milk from?
I don't know, and why do I feel so
Why are my
relaxed?
nipples so sore?
Yeah, why am I nipples so
Wait,
sore?
where
And what
did-
is this unlabeled milk I have?
Why do we all have these jars of milk? Why does Kincaid look so relaxed?
Did you write kilk on this? What does that mean?
Why is Kincaid smoking a cigarette?
Milk me like one of your French girls.
And it's a pig with its little trotters.
Just imagine this ends up in some terrible habit every new town we stay in. Kincaid gets up for his morning routine, walks off, finds a farm, turns into a pig, goes up to the milk.
It's your chumps like pepper prostitutes. I just need a farm and I'm good.
He was saying you go and get milked at the farm,
Yeah.
not have sex with a pig.
It's like when the pig, you would go to the farm and get milk.
I thought you were saying you don't need a prostitute.
I just go.
Why?
Is it technically bestiality?
I
or
don't
not?
know.
Kincaid has a double identity as a famed racehorse.
I was gonna say, as a famous
Yeah, a
stud
stud.
stallion.
I just wanted to know what it felt like. Come on, guys. You can't tell me you're not curious.
Every
That
horse
weird.
ends up coming out with like spikes on its back.
Yeah.
I can't speak with animals. It's just normal.
That makes it worse.
Does it?
I don't know.
I don't
all
think it
pretty
does.
It's all pretty bad.
Yeah, at least it would understand what's happening and why.
No, but I can check
Is that
it out.
better? Is that better?
Yeah, I don't know.
He just
Maybe.
put it all around the pump. Hey baby, you come here often.
So, how you doing?
Oh, let's move away from this.
Whatever the fuck this is, let's get away from it.
So the Underdark. Traveling along. Varys, can I get a perception check, please?
Yeah, I didn't send Hermes. Hermes is still alive. It's 11 for Hermes and 17 for me.
Okay. Hermes is sort of flapping ahead.
Doing his thing.
You notice in that you sort of scrabble into them on the ground. There appear to be a number of rocks arrayed in the shape of an arrow pointing down the left corridor. So it sort of forks a bit here.
Do I know anything about people leaving signs like this down here before?
No. Using your circlet of brain,
Yeah.
you believe this may be something left by the goblins.
Yeah.
Just like set that side of the system on fire or something.
We could, yeah, but I mean,
Bit noticeable though.
it's,
Pretty
Yeah.
good way of saying, hey, we're here.
Setting all of the stone and rock and earth on fire.
Exactly.
hmm.
That
you
would
can
be
druid
noticeable.
craft some sticks and we can.
Some oil.
No, we like smoke them out.
Druid craft a 44-gallon drum.
I mean, I've got
Just
a little bit
roll
of
it
oil,
down. Yeah.
I've got a few flasks as well.
but also we need to breathe this oxygen too.
Also true.
Well,
Can we cause a
do
cave
we
in?
want to go in after him, sort of thing? Like, it could be kind of shitty as well.
Are
as
we
is this,
meant to go down that way?
yeah,
or-
like, is this the way we're meant to keep going, or?
Can I get an intelligence check?
Use a luck thingy for a nat 20.
Yeah.
Very nice. The arrow on the ground, it's pointing down a passageway. You're not really sure where it leads.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't love that idea.
You're not entirely familiar with this intersection. Like, you know a general direction.
Yeah.
It's a long, winding, twisting, many-stepped path. You'd know how to get to Bleakness. You don't necessarily know every road or pathway on the way. So on a natural 20 for a total of
24.
24. Either way will lead you to where you're going.
Oh, okay. Well, the path to the right seems like less trouble.
I said least trouble to get there, the better.
Yeah, we're not here for goblin killing
Yeah.
or cave bear treasure.
Neither of
Just-
those things.
Or snilk farming.
Look, if we run into them on the way back, we'll kill them immediately.
Yeah.
Nice.
That sounds good. Some hogs are better left unmilked.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a job to do.
Some sows.
Famous Bournemouth proverb.
You don't milk the hogs.
No, that's why especially they are best.
Not some, all. You don't milk them. It's not milk. That's not milk. You're drinking cocaine. No.
No, it's not coffee creamer. Oh,
Comes back to the
All hogs are better left unmilked.
that was very
to
rich.
All hogs.
with his milk mustache after a fresh morning of hog milking.
Oh my god.
Guys, how do we get back here?
I made one joke and it turns out it was a slippery slope. Probably greased with some
Some kind of bacon grease.
some sort of hog milk.
Oh, lordy.
All right, the tunnel without the arrow in it.
Yep.
You head down that away.
Damn.
My cheeks hurt.
My soul hurts.
Hog milk follows the path of least resistance.
Always floats downhill. You know what they say? Hog milk runs downhill.
Especially the thick, viscous fucking hog milk.
Can I give you negative inspiration?
Depends on how well hydrated the hog is.
Oh. Oh no. Let's travel down that path.
Yep. The least hoggy path we can find.
Oh,
Where's this flask hog milk?
yeah.
It's full of hog milk.
It's not far off.
Pretty much.
Oh, shot. Ah, yes. The very serious and scary Underdark.
If you was going to experience the biggest horrors of the campaign,
Here we go.
Oh, baby.
So, traveling down this way. Again, it branches. There are multiple ways you can go. You know, a general... You just have this sort of feeling. You know which way is home. Don't know why. Can't really explain why, but... The air smells warmer, or colder, or... There's more iron in the air.
It's something different. Tangy. There's too much iron in your blood.
Yeah. So, traveling down this way. Travel for probably 3-4 hours at a guess. You're not really sure. Your invisibility wears off after.
Yeah, an hour.
You don't encounter anyone.
Cool.
I don't know what that was, but it's in the audio
Oh,
thing, so there was some chain that you kicked.
Some
Some Christmas
pimp
carolers.
canes.
Oh, yes.
Clanging.
As you stop for a short break, eat some rations. Oh, no, you don't need to. Good berries.
And we still can if we want.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't
We're
need
bored.
you don't need sustenance, which is lovely.
Yeah, I will mark off the rations for the other day.
Sound like a Minecraft zombie.
At the end of probably, yeah, you'd guess 3-4 hours maybe. You come across a widening in the path ahead. So you sort of slow down a little, let the others know, let Kincaid know for sure. How are we traveling?
That's
Same
Probably,
one.
yeah,
Staying?
same bit, but probably Barris, like, I'd say maybe 10-15 in front.
Okay.
Like, almost as a
Yeah,
little
that's
scout.
a good idea.
Okay.
you know. Then yeah, I'll be going stealthily then.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna turn that down a little.
Yeah.
You leading ahead.
Mhm.
To concentrate and no longer be invisible. You guys make a nice Kincaid sandwich.
Oh, I'm not gonna say it.
Leading the way. Are you stepping sort of ahead? Are you keeping this?
Yeah. Like when I see it sort of open up, I'll go ahead a little bit and then just try to stealth, then make
Okay.
my way forward.
Make a stealth roll.
I'm trying to hold it together.
I'm not even looking at him. 28.
Oh. Again, Varys was 10 feet ahead of you. And then it's just like, there's nothing to hide behind. How are you? He just... Into the darkness.
Natural habitat.
Yep.
Make a perception check.
Alrighty. 16.
Lovely. Is Hermes...
Yeah,
Hermes
sure,
in.
Sure. Yeah, so for Hermes still, it's 15. For his
Nice.
perception, it is 12.
12. Okay. So you see better than the owl.
Yep.
In this circumstance. Stepping out in the gloom, you can hear moving water. You can sort of feel that moisture in the air a bit. Somewhere along the way, you've never been here before, but there appears to be a settlement here.
Yeah.
Maybe new. It may be somewhere that you've just never visited. But you see structures, stone structures. Some close, some a bit further away. You get that feeling that this is quite a large chamber. You can't see a far side to it. Not in the darkness, anyway.
With where we just came out and the tunnels widened out and all that
Sort of
stuff.
opens out.
Did that look natural or like carved?
Who's got... Ricky might be able to tell you stone cunning wise.
I can look at the mouth of the thing. So it's...
You get to add your
I get
proficiency.
to add double proficiency,
twice,
I believe
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, related to the origin of stonework, you are considered proficient and double your proficiency. So, so 6 plus, so plus 8, so 24.
24. Yeah.
Not bad.
It's definitely been hand widened. This is a naturally occurring cavern, but people have made it wider than it was.
What's the quality like on the work?
Old. It's definitely not a new tunnel or entryway.
Okay.
So
But
it's
it wasn't,
obviously
like,
been here a while.
hastily scraped back
No.
by goblins. It was
No, this is ancient.
oh,
Potentially natural with, within the last 100 years,
Yeah, okay.
maybe. It's been widened. But
How big does this settlement look? Like, does it look like a decent size?
Your-
like a little village?
your dark vision only stretches
60 feet.
60,
is
120
further,
for
yeah.
you. You don't see an edge. You see more structures laid out kind of haphazardly.
Is there some like any bioluminescence going on in the town?
Nothing in here, no.
Are all the buildings like sort of smallish, or are there some like really big ones?
This is a fairly sizable chamber. So the structures, there are some 2-story stone structures built in here. So it's no small. Okay, what was your perception? Sorry,
16. for me.
16. This is a place in great disrepair. There is rubble in the streets. Some of the houses are caved in.
Okay.
Again, you can feel that there's moisture in the air, so you know that there's a body of water somewhere.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But on a 16,
Hard to tell where. Well, yeah, there's a settlement up ahead. Don't really know if it's goblin or dwarven or drow or what, but
yeah. But from what you can see, you can't see anyone at first glance.
well, yeah, and
Would Ricky
Can you
be
tell
able to
from the,
recognise like the architecture?
I was going to
sort
say,
If I
the
get up
structure
close,
of the
maybe,
buildings
yeah.
or whatever.
Would that be worth? We try and creep
Going
a
up
bit
to a
closer
building?
and you
Sure.
have a look at it.
Can I
Maybe
get
all
stealth
straight
rolls
up,
from all
yeah.
of you, please?
yeah.
Varys, you have no idea where he is.
Hmm.
Solid.
Mm.
This sounds
Do we
good.
all have no, you don't have disadvantage.
I do not.
We have bad decks.
I do.
And we have disadvantage
This is true.
with bad decks.
I rolled a nat 20.
And a
8.
Oh,
I rolled a 5, which was my good one.
I rolled a 7.
very nice.
So,
All
of 3.
-1 for a 6.
Yeah.
all very not quiet. Varys just hears every scuff, every little clink or clank. He's just sitting there like, oh gosh.
just sounds like a sack full of pots and pans.
Yeah. Just slowly shuffling. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
We're really good at this sneaking thing. I don't think they'll hear us. Can't even hear us.
Varys like appears from beside you guys. Guys, you're being so loud.
Oh my god. Yeah, we are.
You really are getting an idea of how quiet he can be. Like a 28. You do not see or hear him unless he wants you to.
That's the job.
So, stone cutting, what are you doing? On the
yeah,
building?
If we're creeping up to one of the structures, I'll do some
Yep,
stone
so
cutting on it.
one of the back corners of...
Can I guidance it?
Yeah, sure.
Add 1.
For 12.
12.
Yeah, plus 6.
Plus 8.
Plus 8.
This is... Wait, what?
Oh, no, he had +8.
Yeah,
Oh, it's 12
I
total.
rolled a 3 plus 1.
I thought you said
plus
12
8.
plus 8.
No,
And I was
sorry.
just like, that's a lot different.
That's
No. Yeah.
You're not specifically familiar with whoever has quarried this stone. Their methods seem a little unorthodox to you.
Yeah.
Some Underdark denizens. Not dwarven, that's for sure.
Yeah. Bit of a
Can Varys
shit
tell
job.
from being an Underdarky, like whether it's
I'm no
a
mason.
drow or
Yeah.
like the architecture's goblin-y or...
At the.
It's made out of stone.
Yeah.
It's more in the, corner of not goblin.
I was more thinking like, regardless of who built it, probably the more pressing question is there anyone living here? Like, not that we can see.
Anybody,
Well,
You haven't
I suppose-
seen-
Is there like
But there is a
an
body of
intact
water.
building nearby we can kind of go in and like, you know, is there
Oh, yeah. I was thinking
preserved
through the
food
windows,
still there? Or
have a
something, you know?
wander into like a nearby building and maybe like and kind of hunker down there, and I could maybe send out Pedro,
Yeah,
like Pedro and or Varus do some scouting, just because
Do a look around.
we don't want to wander through a city with no idea if anyone else
Yeah.
is here, who built it. Like,
Sure.
Yeah, right. So we'll hunker into a nearby intact building.
So quietly.
When we get into the building, I'm gonna do locate object again. Object to see if I can find Zac Efron's, whatever it's called.
Okay. Yep.
Zac Efron's casting.
Yeah.
Sure. So you head around one of the closer buildings, sort of weaving in between, trying to find something that's not tumbled down and destroyed. Can I get...
Oh yeah.
Can I get an investigation check
No.
from any of you moving through this rubble?
13.
Varus, you will have advantage on this roll.
Oh, cool.
15.
21.
Sorry, what do we have?
13.
7.
15.
Okay. Yeah. You know that these buildings have tumbled down. You question why stone, solid, squat structures have tumbled down. You're sort of like, these have really been...
Yeah, there's no natural
Something's-
elements or anything.
Something's
like,
helped this fall. Varus, you are
Bear's back.
flashed back to basically the sky caving in above you. The stone, the masonry, the rubble just collapsing. And you know it takes an extraordinary amount of force to bring down any drow buildings. You're not sure whose buildings these are, but whatever it was, it took force. These are caved inwards from above.
Ooh.
And on a, what did you get?
21.
21. On a 21. You can see rafters exposed. You can see that there is rubble on top of the roofs. Though the cave roofs appear intact, they don't appear to have collapsed on top of these buildings. Something with great force, great weight, has fallen onto these buildings and collapsed them inwards.
Like a
From
trebuchet
above.
with rocks or something. But I guess we're in a cabin. But
And you know that similar magics were used to collapse your family home in such a manner. On a 21,
Cool.
you sort of piece these things together. This is a little too familiar for you.
So it was. I guess they could have. Maybe they threw the fucking crystals like grenades?
Yeah. Or like had, like a C4 sort of thing, like snuck in, planted them, and then somehow detonated.
Yep.
I don't know if that's the right word, but something like that.
Or even just
Well,
bled on
remember-
them and then had a familiar or whatever drop it on top of the roof.
or if you remember, there was like Kezra came out of the gem.
Mm.
What if they could have different things? So they
More
threw these
powerful
and
ones.
rocks popped out, boom,
Well,
down on it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, yeah.
It could be.
More
That-
powerful versions.
Makes some sense to you in that it's not just one building that is collapsed, that is destitute and just rubble.
Yeah, it
they
was
throw
an
it and it's
accident
like
or a
meteor
freak.
swarm.
Mm.
You know?
Correct.
Whatever, stalactite or like falling.
And you piece together some rumors that you'd heard. There was no clearly defined substance to them. Many years ago, you remember overhearing a conversation in your sneaking times, trying to listen in on the locals, on the dignitaries, anyone that you could get near. The town of Harenthel and its history. The drow and goblins did used to have somewhat of a tenable relationship. It wasn't hostile, that's for sure. But the drow establishment of Harenfell as if overnight, every drow there was wiped out. And nobody took ownership of it. Nobody knew who did what. Or if they did, they kept their lips tightly sealed. They assumed it was the goblins. And thus began hostilities and infighting and poor relations between drow and goblin. It was a pretty big deal. This is not a small settlement. And for every drow to have been killed in a horrific manner.
Were the drow bodies were in the settlement? Like they were all dead or they were vanished?
This was a while ago. You didn't have specifics. You'd heard about that
Are there any
much.
skeletons littering the streets?
Not in the streets, no.
Okay.
This was a couple years back, so
Yeah, but yeah.
you're not sure what resides here now, but you definitely know it's not drow.
Okay.
But so they didn't find any bodies or anything like with investigations. It was
So hunting around, trying to
also,
find
Yeah, I used the locate object. Did that
locate object. Nothing.
Yeah.
Hunting around for bodies, though. There are crushed remains, pinched, like you can see. Is that bone potentially withered away or gnawed at? No flesh left at this stage.
They all look like they were killed, like the bodies that we did see, they all look like they were killed by the falling rocks, kind of like crushed down.
From what you can see, you don't need to roll medicine.
Do we see any skulls or anything around?
Yeah, hunting around, looking through the rubble, looking for anything.
Yeah. Can I take a couple of skulls if I find them?
You would find maybe one intact skull.
Yeah, perfect. I'll take it.
The rest are
Dust.
bludgeoned to
Yeah.
a fine powder.
Yeah, I'll take the skull. I don't have speak with Deb prepared, but
Okay.
We'll hold on to it.
yeah, tomorrow I can, and we can ask it 3 questions.
Yeah, talk to him to lead.
Could I try locate object again, but look for shards of after the gem sort of broke on Varus's head?
I would say
The shards.
that using
that-
it the first time would encompass
Would
any
cover-
residual,
yeah, okay.
if there was anything left. You know that when you crushed that thing and summoned Kezra, there wasn't anything left.
Okay.
So yeah, you would have to like shift some stuff and wedge this skull out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sort of detach it from the spinal column,
Snip.
get all the crap off it, and you have a skull.
Is it a drow skull? Like, would I be able to look at it and be like, oh, how they do all that stuff of
Yeah.
like the width of the eyes and like that you can tell if it's a skeleton of a man or a lady
Yeah,
by like the width
cheekbones
and
Make a medicine check.
Just holds it up to Varus and looks kind of
yeah,
the
something
same.
like that.
Bit pale.
That would definitely help.
18.
Similar bone structure
19, sorry.
to any elven body that you'd seen. You don't know if drows have any difference in their musculature, in their bone structure.
Well, I've got this. Found a body with an intact skull. I'm pretty sure it's an elf, so probably a drow, given where we are.
Likely.
I don't have speak with it prepared, but I can prepare. I can hang on to it and
Chat to
maybe
it tomorrow.
talk to it tomorrow. Yeah.
Cool. Super.
See if it saw anything before
Is-
it died.
Does it look like there's like a major sort of building nearby, like a townhouse or like town hall, sorry, or something like that?
It is hard to tell. It is hard to tell in that these are very destroyed.
Yeah.
There's very few that have, standing walls, like 2 or more is kind of a
Also,
rarity.
we can only see
Yeah.
20 meters, 0 meters, 40
Some
meters.
meters.
You know,
So looking around, similar sized buildings. Some are
Like,
2-story, some are not,
you know,
but or were maybe.
even if the, like Melbourne, like even if the art center's still there, if you're only seeing 20 meters ahead of you,
Yeah,
it'll take
you're
you
like,
a while to
how
find
big
us.
is this thing? What is this? So, while you're, hunkered down in the rubble trying to find
Probably getting the
something.
skeleton. Take me a minute.
Yep. Hermes would report back, doing a little scout.
Cool.
And reports back something curious.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check with Hermes.
Is 19.
19. It appears to be a large number of goblins.
Hmm.
And they appear to be fighting.
Themselves?
No. Another of the annoying denizens of the Underdark. They appear to be locked in combat with Sverfneblin. Or
This is Sverfneblin.
the Sverfies! The
I forget what that
Juragar version of
Gnomes.
gnomes.
Yeah, deep gnomes.
Deep gnomes. And they appear to be fighting in sort of a rubble-free square. There's maybe like a town centre sort of area in amongst buildings, and it's probably 10 goblins,
Okay.
maybe 8 of the Sverf. The Sverfneblins!
Approximately how big is the area that they're fighting in?
Probably like... There's probably be an 80-foot sort of square. So sizable. Hermes flapping around.
Then you could.
Make a little fighting dome for 'em.
Yeah.
No, I kind of think they've already made one.
Yeah. I mean, do we just go down and kill the winners?
Well, yeah, I suppose, like, through Hermes fighting, does it look like it's fisticuffs and that sort of thing, or is this weapons, swords, boards, we're going for blood?
On a 19. What was his stealth?
Stealth is not an advantage. 16.
Okay, so pretty quiet. Flying closer, it appears to be with weapons.
Okay.
So this is not a friendly sortie.
Yeah. I mean, or we could just go down and start murking the goblins anyway.
Or if we want, if we want to talk to them, I've got calm emotions.
Well, yeah. Who are the
Well, I
kind
could.
of good guys out of that?
Well, more ju-
deep
more-
gnome is good.
They're not good, but
You say
they're-
good guys, and Varys just laughs.
Yeah, they're not good, but they're smarter, and which is both a good thing and a pain in the ass. But they're more beneficial generally than the goblins. But yeah, harder to work with.
Just thinking, yeah, if we did want to talk to them, like calm emotions is a 20-foot radius sphere, so and it's a 60-foot range. So if I get up, I can just zoink the whole square. They will stop fighting.
No, the
Well, not
square
all,
was massive.
An 80-foot.
but like they're
sort
not
of
filling
town
up the
square.
whole thing, are they? If they're like up in
There might
each
be little
other's grill
pockets.
kind
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah, I might not get
Maybe we
every
can
single
get like
one, but
one.
You could hit a bundle.
just as as an option, or potentially like at the end, kill a bunch
Yeah.
of them, and then like
the last couple.
to help in
Yeah.
aid in negotiations if we need it.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Yeah, I mean, we can also just observe and see.
Yeah, we can just
Step
sit
in
there,
if
make
it's
some
like-
popcorn, take
yeah.
bets.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, I won't be able to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if anything, I hate goblins. So that's
But
my
we did,
vote.
there was that one.
So there's that.
There was that one
Muckbone.
goblin alchemist who helped us,
Muckbone.
Yeah, she was.
You liked Muckbone, didn't you?
I did.
and
Probably
we
a thing or two.
haven't met a single gnome ever.
No.
Isn't Gil a gnome?
Is he?
He's a halfling.
He's a gnome.
He's a halfling.
I think it was a halfling.
I thought it was a
Sonny Jim.
I thought it was a
Yeah.
halfling.
I have no idea. I have
Tiny
no
boy.
I thought he was a gnome initially, but then I was corrected. He was a halfling.
No.
I got nothing for
Gilfrey, Guild, blacksmith. No, I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
Not that guy.
Well, that's all my notes.
That's all I've got.
So, what do we do?
Yeah. I don't know. Quick vote.
Kill all the goblins.
Kill all the goblins. It's 2 for kill goblins.
I don't mind either way.
All right, 3 for kill goblins. Let's go.
All right, 3 for kill
Alright.
goblins.
Excellent.
Well, yeah, just start making our way over.
How long would we have been traveling, like, to get to here from the ambush? Would it have been more than an hour?
What do we know?
Yeah, cool. I thought so. I just got to take off the temp hit points from Thingo.
Goblin death.
Only what?
Rip guitar.
Because you know how so it's like 2 out of every 3 hours I'm using, like I've got a wild shape up. Like, would I have one now? Or, like, would I have used... Do I just roll, like, a d4? I'll do, like, a d3 to work out if it's, like, hour 1, hour 2, hour 3.
That's
If
fine.
that makes sense?
Yeah, we'll say you can have a wild
got a wild
shape
shape.
ready.
Cool.
So you sort of creep around the edge of some buildings, Varys, very quietly. The rest of you, not very quietly. Can I get a perception check from your eyeballs? Kincaid, you're using Squidly?
So 19.
Yeah, Pedro, yeah.
Pedro, okay.
So from Pedro's
Pedro's eyeballs, yeah.
10.
19.
Dirty 20.
You sort of come around the edge of a building, and you can see in this sort of square, this open space, a little bit of rubble, but not much. You see these short figures fighting other short figures, and you can hear them. You've been able to hear them a little bit, chattering away. It strikes you as strange. There doesn't appear to be any blood. So either no one's died, or this is not to the death.
Yeah.
There's
like
yeah, I
wooden
say
weapons
that.
and stuff.
Do the weapons look fake or wooden?
No?
Or is this an illusion?
Yeah.
Are they... Do they look like they're in some sort of formation? Like,
No,
twos and
it's
twos and
kind of
twos or
madness.
It's just a
A
big old
fray.
brawl, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't, so that I can't see any blood anywhere.
Are there any bodies?
No.
No blood, no bodies. Their weapons look real, yet no blood,
I
no
cast
bodies.
detect magic.
Okay.
Anything magical there?
No.
Can we? I mean, let's just watch for a moment.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
see.
Why there's no blood? And
The
stuff.
longer you watch, the more you're like, they appear to be acting. Like, they don't appear to be, anytime you see someone get run through with a sword, it's not actually connecting. It's not
just
going.
like next to them, and the guy goes like, "Rah!"
So
kind
from a distance, from above,
Playing?
it looked fair. Like, it looked like an actual
Legit.
melee. There was action everywhere. But getting closer and sort of sitting back and watching them, you notice that they're not killing each other.
Yeah, say all of that, like point all of that out.
Are they?
Can we see like any others that we might not have noticed before, like watching? Like, are they putting on a play or something?
What was your perception? 19?
Dirty 20.
Oh, yours was 20, you were 19.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm like,
Dispel this time.
oh look, there's the nobles up in the pavilion
Yeah.
watching the,
It's too deep,
like
man.
something like that.
Killing them.
I'm wondering.
Let me...
Do you know what I mean?
Queen Lizzie's
Yeah.
got their
Slipping
little
through the
thing.
Yeah,
crowd.
like this is, you know, Act 3, the famous
I mean,
battle that we're
I like
watching.
it.
Looking around from your vantage point, sort of study the area. There's not many standing buildings that one would watch from.
Paris, do you have like historical reenactment societies down in the Underdark?
No. Nobody has got the shit to give for that.
Yeah, the time and effort to put in.
Maybe drows just aren't as fun.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is LARPing a thing in the
Is what?
Underdark?
Yeah. I don't think so. I thought it was kind of a brutal struggle for survival, so whose benefit is this for?
Yeah, imagine if you find out that all the other races LARP on weekends and drow grim all the time.
We're all about the sacrificing.
Well, yeah, no, I have no idea what's going on here. I mean,
Do we?
what do I know about relations between the deep gnomes and the goblins? Would it be the same as everything else? Everyone hates goblins.
Everyone in the goblins is pretty much the same these
Underdark
days.
v goblins.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's kind of lawless. It's pretty much Underdark v Underdark. Anyone is fair game.
Do they look like kids?
No, having met goblins, having met a gnome, I think
Are they
Having
maybe
possibly met at least a
maybe
gnome.
Maybe.
they're short, but they don't appear to be children. Like they're still shrill and
Beards and
awful to
stuff.
listen to.
Are there any like gods that like watching people play fight that they're doing a little sort
That
of
would
act
be the
for?
weirdest.
I mean,
whatever.
Tempest loves battle.
Yeah, but
real-
it's
but like
not
real
real
battle.
battle. This is like
This is true.
this is a jolly good show.
Do we just go and ask them?
I mean, I kind of just want to watch for a bit, see if it progresses anywhere.
Oh yeah. See if there's a conclusion.
Yeah.
There's one-
How-
There's
Do you
no-
want to shoot an arrow maybe right next to them and see if they react to it?
Or otherwise,
can.
my other idea was Varys and I both have disguised self. We could disguise self as some deep gnomes, go around and just actually stab some goblins and see what happens.
Maybe actually just because dancing lights is a cantrip, yeah.
Yep.
What if you like dancing lights like right next to them and see if they just react to it?
What
We
if?
can.
But and also with the stabbing, what about if these are helpful goblins like Muckbone?
Yeah,
And then
that
we
might not
potentially
be good.
screwed ourselves out of some allies. I know it's unlikely
How the hell
because
do you tell?
goblins, but any potential ally down here is a useful thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It'll be good for the laser family.
I'm down to watch it play out a tiny bit more. Is there?
Yeah, I mean,
do
it
we
doesn't have to be for
see
too
Yeah.
long.
any
just a
deep
couple of
gnomes or
minutes.
goblins that look like a chieftain or more important than any of the others?
They're all pretty ragtag. There's no like organized. I mean, goblins don't really have anything like that. Probably the
Has a
biggest or
bigger
meanest.
hat.
Yeah,
Yeah, like that's
The
what I
meanest
figured,
or
like, one with the
nastiest
biggest hat
usually.
would be the chief.
none that majorly stand out to you. You watch them, and like watching little pockets of resistance. Like two will team up on one, and they'll go down, but then they'll just get back up and join the fray, sort of thing. It's bizarre. You're just standing there like,
I don't understand. No, I'm good right there. Don't
I just
understand.
putting on a little. Why?
Yeah, but for who? For whomst?
oh,
I'm just thinking it's like an illusion or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, you detected magic, didn't you?
Well,
you did?
That's kind of wrong.
There's no magic.
And
there.
like, if we watch it for a minute or two and it's like not repeating, like it's like, oh, these people get back up and then they fight again, and then they go down, and then they get back, and it's like,
Yeah.
It'd have to be a very powerful illusion to be
We
like a
rolled relatively high on our checks. I think we would have seen through
Yeah.
an illusion, unless, like you said, it was. I mean, yeah, maybe, but it's a damn good one if it is.
It's if it was one, but
Yeah.
I don't think it is. I think it is just a bunch of
Maybe we
goblins
should,
and deep gnomes not hitting each other.
Let's just go have a chat to them.
Do you want to sneak in and be like, "Hey, fellow gnome, isn't this fun? This thing that we're doing. Remind me what that is again."
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I could probably do that, like between disguise self and the mask and stuff.
Does
What if you run in, cop a hit to the head, and be like, "Oh, where am I?"
Carry me out.
is
I've been injured.
can we hear them like shouting or talking or anything? Are they? Do we understand them, or is it all uncommon?
You wouldn't. You could hear them.
What about
Yeah.
It's just combat sort of stuff. There's nothing specific that stands out to you. Yeah.
I'm gonna eat your gizzards.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I suppose we could just go talk to him.
Yeah, well, I
You
mean,
wanna
I
do the
can't
talk-
speak Undercommon, so
Right, I'll go talk to him. All right. Cool. I will disguise.
Do you speak Goblin?
No.
Common and Dwarvish.
Same.
I was thinking it would be good if like you spoke Goblin, because then like you could be a Goblin, you could be a gnome, you could be like fighting each other.
Just
would've
join.
been
Yeah,
Yeah, that's literally what I was thinking.
actually, yeah.
I've got a regular disguise kit for that, but that's all I got. But even then,
So remembering you're nearing 6 foot, and you
Yeah,
can
you gotta
only
go
change
down
1
one.
foot.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you will be
That's a
lot
tall ass
cooler.
gnome.
That is a tall ass gnome. They call me Lug.
lug nug.
Lug Nug.
Chief Lugnug?
Lugnug.
What was his actual name?
I don't remember. It's
became
Lugnug up here.
Yeah. So I'll cast Disguise Self and at least make myself look a bit more gnomish,
Okay.
I guess.
Yep. What are the rest of you doing?
We're just
watching
watching
the
the
It's just like-
watching, I think.
It's like,
Hey, it's a pretty good fight.
Kincaid's cracked open the sardines.
Yeah. Ricky?
That
Yeah,
one was
just
a bit
observing.
bony.
Okay.
No, I'll make my way over. Any of the gnomes resting, like on the sidelines, sort of thing.
No, they sort of take a breather every now and again on their knee and then get back up and
There's no
Jump back into the
table
fray.
with the orange slices on one side, like
And the Gatorade thing.
no.
Well,
They seem
yeah.
to be getting back into the fray.
Well, yeah, just go over to any of them that was, I guess, knocked out, or might have 2 goblins against him or something like that. And I'll go and start sort of, I guess, draw my sword and, like, fucking play fight along with them.
Okay.
Sound like a performance?
Go Blade.
So, you sort of stroll out into the open. This feels wrong in that you used to, hiding away.
Yeah.
You just step out. Gingerly at first. Go with some confidence, I guess.
Act like you belong. Act like you belong.
And are you speaking undercommon?
Yep.
Okay. So you
Right.
step out.
Well, yeah, go and, find one that's got 2 goblins teaming up on him and, and
Side by side with him.
start, I guess, play fighting
Yep.
with the goblins and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Whoops,
So-
I killed one.
You get sort of to the edge of the fray.
Yeah.
Get real close. And a goblin sort of notices you. And then all of them in unison stop and turn and look at you. All goblins, all Sverfneblin, turn and look straight at you. And they all just mid-swipe.
That doesn't look good, Kincaid. Sorry.
You hear in your head,
Don't interrupt my fun.
Oh, no.
and we will end the session there and pick up next week. Thank you for playing, boys.
back away slowly. Don't make eye contact.
Might be too late for that.
So maybe they're all being mind controlled.
Are we all good for next week?
Yeah, I believe so.
Nice.
I think so, yeah.
Excellent. The first delve into the Underdark. See what happens next time. Thanks for watching at home, folks. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you subscribe, and we'll be back next Sunday.
Yep.
And spread happiness.
Not hog milk.
No.
Definitely not hog milk.
Oh, the hog milk.